What up? What up, chat? W's already? Jeez. Already? We didn't start yet. We didn't even start yet. What's going on, chat? What's going on? What's going on, my lovely traders? Huh. Alrighty. Let me just get this popping. Boom, boom. Alright, chat, what's going on? So loud. Alright. What up, chat? What's going on? What's up? Welcome back. Brand new day. You know, nothing different though. Same old. 6 consecutive wins. Amazing, bro. Yeah, I think we got more than that actually. I think we got like maybe 7, 8. I think, yeah, because February was... When was the last time we took a loss? The last time we took a loss on stream was February 24th. So yeah, 7 trades in a row for the month. Not bad. Not bad at all. Pretty good. Pretty good March. Pretty good year. Like, look at our record for the year. On stream, trades on stream where we take it live with TP entry stop losses given. You know, you can't make that stuff up. 20-5. Crazy. All right, let's see. So today you got job openings for the dollar at 10 a.m. all right, you have nothing ahead of that. You just have that at 10, and then 10:30 crude oil inventories, and then 1 p.m. you have 10-year bond auction. Right, but overall nothing too crazy. Everything looks kind of, I mean, until 10, like, you have plenty of room to take positions. You have a lot of room in terms of there's nothing gonna be in the way of your trades, right? But let's do my daily analysis here. So this is the first time I'm actually like sitting down at my computer since yesterday. Like, since I think yesterday we did that trade at like what time again? It was 9:30, right? So we hopped on the stream at 9:30. I didn't check my charts until now. So I saw gold rip up. Like, I was actually, I know I lied. I take that back. I caught 10 pips during Asian. Whoa, never mind. Yeah, we caught 10 during Asian. But overall, like, ever since, like, I haven't checked the charts, so this is my first time looking at them. But yeah, let's take a look. So starting with gold here, to go for the weekly, looks like, I mean, it came up, tapped weekly target, right, and now it's starting to reject. It's crazy because yesterday we did mention like 1960 was gonna get tapped. Like, I think that was my target that we mentioned near the end of the stream. Me and Ted discussed it, and I added on to it saying, yeah, if we break above these daily levels today, then you look at 1963. Although 1935 is a pretty heavy resistance, and price, the moment we hopped off, just ripped up towards that resistance, right? I didn't catch anything after that. I didn't catch any buys until Asian session, but I mean, yeah, price ripped up, tapped that weekly resistance, and now starting to reject, right? Which doesn't mean that price is going to reject completely, which doesn't mean that it's time to sell gold just yet. I know, like, people caught sellers in London, which is dope, which is great. You had range shoot breakouts, but just be aware at any given point we can just still continue on bullish today, with the fact that the daily candle is still bullish. The daily candle today closed bullish, right? So what's happening right now in this daily candle is price could just be creating a bottom wick right now. This could just be the bottom wick, because look at the daily candle. Well, if you look at the daily candle, what does it tell you? You have an opening, you have a close, or sorry, you have an opening, you have a closing, you have a high, you have a low, right? This low right here, as long as today's daily candle respects that low right here, this thing could flip at any given point, because treat it as any other candle, right? This candle's still open here. It has 10 hours left. It can spend the first 12 hours creating a top wick. For all we know, it can spend the first like 23 hours creating a bottom wick, and then the last hour it just flips bullish, right? But this could just be creating a top wick here. We are bouncing into a very minor support level on the daily as well, so at any given point we can rip up, but there's no bias just yet until the small time frame shows us that there's buys. But the daily time from here looks like you have a resistance up here at 1963, and the daily candle yesterday, let's see where it closed. They closed right there, so 2050, right? Look left, where's 2050? 2050 is going to be above this resistance here, so therefore today's candle should come up to fill the range looking left towards 1963, expecting that to get filled as long as you respect the previous daily candle low, right? So that's my overall bias for the day. Obviously we have a bullish bias. 4 hour here, looks like we're bearish. We're pretty heavy bearish. The 4 hour kind of just create a resistance over here, right? Create a support. We kind of broke out this range here, and now we're just looking like we're gonna head down, right? So price came down. Looks like it should tap these levels down here at like 2005, which it did, and now it's starting to reject, right? Again, keep in mind the day time frame at any given point today could still flip bullish to drive up, right? So now you're asking yourself, well, what are logical levels where price may reject that? So look left, there's some logical levels here, logical levels here, logical levels here, right? So at any of those levels, price may struggle and price may reject that. And if price starts to flip here, especially this forward candle, if we start to flip bullish here, high chance we're respecting the support. And what can happen is you can see something like this. So if this is your support here, right, and price flips bullish on the forward time frame, this forward candle would end up looking like this. And then as the forward candle starts to shift bullish like that, the daily candle will then start to shift bullish as well. So it would look like this right now on the daily, but then all of a sudden it'll start to shift like this, and the wick gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then over time the daily candle will flip the same way the forward candle flips as well, right? But you gotta put pieces together to a story, and that's being used in the smaller time frame. So you drop down to the smaller time frame here, the 1 hour 30 here, you're gonna see that there is a resistance right around here, right? So there's a resistance here at I can't draw anything today. There's a resistance right here, right at 2017.222. If we were today to close above that resistance, you can look to continue up towards the next resistance here. Next resistance is up at 2035 or even up at 2029 here, right? That's the next minimum resistance I see here. And this is the range that you're currently in, I guess. Or you can say you're in this range too. Even this range is decent. So let me just remark this. Levels there, boom, boom, boom. Or even just put it in the middle. Yeah. Right? So this is the range that you're in. This is the range that you're going to spend the majority of today's NY session in, probably. In terms of this is the current range. So price must break out in order for you to get a decent position today. Other than that, price may just range in this area. It's a huge range though. I think it's a 140 pip range going, yeah, 140 pip range, right? So it's not bad. It's definitely tradable. But I'll prefer if we can get a closure outside of that range for more buys today. And I think what I'm gonna do here today is I may consider staying out of the buys from 2017 to 2029, because it's gonna be a very tough area to be in, especially this area right now. This is a tough area, but once you break above at any given point, since price was heavily bearish today, it can just rip down like a fake out. So I know the bias is bullish, but this is still possible. It could be a range 2 fake out. Price could do something like this and then end up ripping back into the range here. So what I may consider doing today is I may consider staying out of this range from 2017 and 2029, and then if anything, take my buys above 2029 instead, right? But once you break above that resistance there instead. So above here, I may look for buys going up until the next resistance here. Above here, going up until like 2040, right? So from 2029 to 2040, that's around like a 100 pip range going up. That's the buys that I want today. I might consider staying out of this range. I'll let you guys know. We're obviously gonna be that might change, right? After we set the close in certain directions in certain ways, right? But for now, that is my analysis. I want buys above 2029 here. And sells for me today would probably be below. I mean, look at this. The 15 starting to create a mini range here. So I guess you could say this resistance to the left here on the 15-minute time frame right here is getting respected right now. And if you were to break below this range here, below 2010, you can look to come down towards like 2004-ish levels, right? 2004, 2003, 700. So if I'm looking for sells today, I wouldn't mind taking sells below 2010 to 2003. It's a nice like 70-pip range going down. It's not bad at all. But I'm gonna need that to break out first. All right. And once we break out, we should be good. But overall, this will be the original bias and ideas for the day. All right. So if you missed all of that, go back like a good 10 minutes, rewatch the beginning of the stream again before you ask me questions. And yeah, that's gold. All right, let's move on to GJ. GJ looks pretty good as well. GJ for the week, or yeah, for the month. I think the monthly for the most part came down and tapped this minor support looking left here. Tapped our monthly target pretty much. This is the target we had for the month. We broke down this whole entire range here, and now we're starting to reject out that minor support, right? The weekly looks like we have shifted bullish again to create a steeper top wick. Keep in mind, we're still bearish, right? This candle over here is still bearish, and at any given point, this candle could just flip bearish to drive further down after creating a steeper top wick somewhere, right? Keep in mind, you do have clean ranges until like 149,500 there. So my overall bias of the week is still bearish though. The daily time for today, it's the thing. You closed bullish yesterday. So you once had a support here, and we all know that yesterday we closed below that support, right? And since we closed below that support, you would have expected today's candle to drive further down, or sorry, not today's candle, yesterday's candle to drive further down for the rest of the range, right? But price never did that. Price just started to reject, and it closed bullish. And look where it closed. This is your most recent resistance, and now we're closing back into the range. What do you call this? Right? This is now a fake on the daily. So if we're coming back into the range on the daily, high chance today's daily candle was to drive up. Right? Look at that wick. Came down, retested that exact support, and then it came up, filled this range here. So this is a minimum requirement, a minimum range that you were to fill today, and it came up and filled it, right? Nice wick fill, nice range fill, and now price is breaking above these levels here. So it looks like price is going to be headed up on the daily here towards the next amount of resistance. That's going to be somewhere over here now on the GJ at like 153, 153, 100, 153, 200-ish, around these levels there. So this, the rest of the range here should just be clean traffic, and I don't see why we shouldn't drive further up towards that target. But if I want bias for a day, let's take a look at what we got going on. 4 hour looks like we're in this 4 hour range for a long time, and we finally broke out to the upside. Looking left, we came up, you tapped this resistance, so that's probably why we're starting to reject on the daily already. And on the smaller time frame, that should form a range somewhere. Yeah, so this now becomes your resistance up here at 152.629, and this becomes your support. This becomes like a mini range here that you have on GJ. But I'm gonna have my support down here because this is the overall range here. So if this is your resistance up here and price hasn't really formed a really strong support yet, we're gonna wait for that support to form, right? But once that support forms somewhere, it could be anywhere. Looking left, there's a minor support here, and a decent support here. So price for right now could come down here and retrace all the way back to fill these ranges down here at 152, 177. But it's not until you actually close bullish at support is when I'll be looking for buyers to go back up to retest the highs, right? So let's say we come down and we fill the rest of the range like this. So it looks like price is gonna do it right now though. Let's say we come down for the rest of the range like this. It's not until you actually like close bullish at support where I'll start taking buys back up yet. But for now, my buys are gonna be above 152.629 here. All right. That becomes your resistance. Price is bringing up high support somewhere. It looks like it's gonna drive. So how big is this range going down? Like 20 pips. It should fill the remaining range there, especially if it breaks the 1 hour lows. Then yeah, it's definitely gonna fill the range. But if it doesn't break 1 hour lows and it starts to reject, you can start to anticipate this counter starting to flip, and then you can look for buys above like 152.629 here. But don't be a hero today. You know, today was a pretty good day, and today will be a pretty good day as well. You're gonna have a lot of volume, a lot of ranges, and expect price to break out at some given points today on gold and GJ. So just be patient, and I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of opportunities today, like there's been all week. All right, don't slow down for last day, chat. Yesterday was pretty easy to trade. Like yesterday, honestly, just close your eyes and click the buy button, just held, and like it would have been fine, right? It's not until you actually took sells yesterday where it would have been a problem. And for the most part, I'm pretty sure everyone came out on top. Everyone made money yesterday. But today it's gonna be very similar, but it'll be a bit more difficult, right? So just be aware of that. But yeah, man, that's it. That's it. We caught 70 pips yesterday, right? Around 68. Yeah, monster trades yesterday. I caught that. Those are my only 2 trades during the New York session, and then I caught trades during the London. Or sorry, not London, Asian. I wasn't up for London for the first time, right? Even if I was up for London yesterday, like I'm trying to figure out if I would have got sells anywhere, and I don't know. Maybe like I don't know. I don't even think I would have caught this, to be honest. I probably would have caught like some piece down here or something, like something down here within this range maybe, but I wouldn't have caught this. I wouldn't have even tried. Wasn't my plan. Going back, right? Yes, sells below here gonna be nice. I think what's happening now is this 30-minute time frame is starting to form like some minor support here. If you take a look closely, there's like a support right here, right? These wicks here, all these 3 wicks here. Let me just close there. All these wicks here, this one, all these 4 wicks here have never ever closed below this range, right? So this now becomes your support. Each and every candle came down at one point, right? At one point, all these candles were looking like a very strong bearish candle, and at one point, everyone was probably thinking, "Oh yeah, we're gonna drive." But understand that we never closed below, and what ended up happening was the candle just rejected, and then closes respecting that support. So now this becomes your support. I believe once you get a candle, maybe like the next hourly candle in about 7 minutes here, if you close below, or 30 closure, if you close below 2013-900, you can probably expect the next range to drive further down towards 2007.100. That should be an overall range that should get filled. All right, but wait for that candle to close, because until then, we're just gonna be stuck in this range for a bit. And then gold here, GG here starting to reject, right? As you can see, we never broke the previous 1 hour low. We started to reject her. So now that we're starting to reject, you can anticipate that this is a lower wick, and price may end up flipping on this 30-minute candle on gold here, and it can just, or sorry, GJ here, it can start flipping like this. The issue is though, you have 6 minutes left in this 1 hour candle, so I'm not expecting much of a push, but I don't expect us to close above this candle. I think it's gonna be the 80 on push if anything. This candle is gonna probably just gonna close doji or something on a 1 hour, maybe doji bullish, but just be patient here. This has been my best week, plus 10%. All thanks to you, bro. Thanks to you, man. That's all you, man. That's not me. That's all you. I just provided tools. You take advantage of them, right? Yeah. You better get up, K. It's gonna be a decent day today. You can't be staying at your bed today. You actually gotta lock it in. Where the boys? They're coming. They're coming, chat. Don't trip. It's amazing listening to how you analyze the charts. You really have a good understanding, especially at such a young age. It's kind of second nature at this point, right? It's just experience in the markets and just seeing the same thing happen every day. It's that's what builds confidence, right? And it's just like whenever I say things, it's just because I've seen it before in the past. I'm not just making shit up, right? I'm just usually just putting ideas out there, and if they align, I'm in. If they don't, then we sit here and we analyze and just we wait for more opportunities. But trading is very simple, chat. It's very simple. Like step 1 is done. We woke up, we got to the session, we made it on time, and we did our analysis, right? What's step 2? Step 2 is you wait for your trades, right? Your trades are in your playbook. Whatever playbook you have. Everyone should have their own playbook though, but this is my playbook. If you guys want to get it, go download it at controlfx.com for free. But this is the playbook, and like we wait for these setups. Like these setups here have been the same setups we've been taking for the last 2 years on stream. Nothing's been different, and I promise you guys that. 2 years of progression, all this, nothing different. It's just a lot more variables and nuances to it, but that's the overall idea of our trades. Yeah, this 30 minute here, this 30 minute candle must close below here. If it doesn't close below, you're probably gonna range here again. I just wish we don't. I just hope we don't range here, but I doubt it. Like, I'm pretty sure we'll get in there and move. It's very rare for us this candle just to start ranging all of a sudden. This is gonna be tough here though. Very tough in this range. Yeah. I gotta clear those trades taken, trades called. Trades called. Gold breakdown. Gold breakdown at 6. Oh man, that's ugly. Let's put gold breakdown. Not my options. Yo, it's gone to a point where we listen to this music every day, chat, and it's just like it's stuck in our heads now. Yeah, like I never liked the song, but it keeps playing. If gold past 2019, would you consider 1 hour time frame flip bullish? If gold passes 2019 is here, right? So now you gotta understand, ring counts backwards. What's gonna happen if price taps 2019? How will you visualize these candles, right? So if the 1 hour closes like this, and you start to pass 2019, the next candle on the hourly will look like this, right? And what's that 1 hour candle gonna do? It's gonna be breaking these highs here, these highs, but be careful. Just because we're passing 2019 and we're breaking above those levels doesn't mean that we're going to drive up, because looking left, what do you have? You have a pretty strong resistance right here looking left. So you're going to need a closure. Breaking these highs there would not be enough for me today. I'm going to need us to actually close above this range to even consider taking bias going up towards like 2029, right? So don't try to jump the gun early today. Just wait patiently for that closure. But yeah, this 1 hour looks like it's gonna close below, and if we do close below, look at this, 15 will be rejecting that resistance, right? 30 minute candle will be closing below these ranges looking left here, and then looking left, you're gonna have clean ranges until minimum like 2006 level. So you can probably take a short sell coming down toward those ranges here. I might consider it. I'm just gonna need this candle to close and open up with a top wick, and then we'll be in positions probably. But yeah, 7 a.m., 7:15, 7:30 will be your positions probably here. Gucci's, I need them. Yeah, do expert point journals in the chat. Did I update the record? I did, right? Yeah, I did. What meal came with vegetable names? It came from organic trading. We used to call ourselves organic traders because we don't use anything but indicators. Or sorry, we don't use indicators. We just use price action and whatever's on our chart or whatever's on the screen. It's just price action and candles, and then we just call ourselves organic traders. We call indicator traders GMO traders. So, or sorry, non-GMO. But yeah. That's why we named it Starter Play, Onion Play. It's just so we can like honestly just refer, like we know where we're all referring to, right? That's all. Over time, like I understand like people who call themselves so-called professional traders will get pretty mad, upset. They DM me like, "Yo, why you calling it Starter Play?" I'm like, I don't know, man. It works for me, you know. So. All right, so this 1 hour kind of close this bearish here, right? I need a decent topic here minimum before we even consider taking positions here. But you have our support here that this 30 minute candle closed below, right? So you see how this candle rejected, this candle rejected, this candle rejected. This candle didn't reject. This candle closed below, doing what those candles to the left there couldn't do. So now you would expect this candle to bring volume and drive down to fill the bottom of the range here at 2013.124. All right. So If that's the case, we need a top wick here. And then once you get a top wick and you break this low again, you can maybe have sell stops here. The price will drive down to the bottom of the range. Stops are going to be like, let's see. Not sure how big stops are going to be, but 1 hour stops on a previous 1 hour high is going to be like 47 pips here. I think you're going to need some decent stops there. How do I even... Sorry, I was trying to do something. How do I even... Alright, there's a top wick. Here's the thing though, like entering sells is like I really wanted to break the low here. If you break like 2009.6 what was it, 6344, we should end up driving further down here. So Stealth is gonna break these lows here probably, and we're probably gonna use the previous candle high here. It's gonna be, or current candle highs actually, since it's a new 1 hour candle. You're putting your trust into this 1 hour candle. So that's a top wick, and you break that low again, your stops are gonna be like 40 pips here. So stop stops are gonna be like at 2009.534. Overall TP is gonna be down here at like 2005, 2004 levels. Yeah, I was expecting a steeper wick there. That's why I was very hesitant on that, on placing stop stops. But I believe once we come up again, create a steeper top wick, and once we reflip bearish to break the lows, you should be good. Yeah, you should drive further down here. It should just be clean towards minimum like 2007. That should be your overall first target. At that point, you can probably go risk free, and then you're overall looking for the range to get filled here. Similar to this, like same idea as this. Like last time you broke into this range here, you came down to fill the rest of the range, right? Same thing. This 1 hour candle closed below. This range should get filled. This is a nice topic though. If we come up to exceed like because the overall target here is gonna be like 40 pips here. If we exceed the 40 pip mark, if we come up to like maybe like 2013, I'm just gonna delete the sell stops because it won't be a 1-to-1 after that. Yeah, there's a steeper top wick here. So stops right now, or depending on this candle, it's gonna be like 37 pips there, and overall TP is down here. GJ here looks like we're starting to form support, which is good, which is really good actually. So if this is your support now on GJ, you can look to mark this up, and this is like your mini range here. So if you close bullish at support, high chances GG candle will probably drive up. But I think what's going to happen here is you're going to need to close above these levels here, above like 152,500 on GJ. This is like a mini range you have within this GJ range overall. Yeah, I'm thinking delete sell stops chat. Stops are gonna be too big here for me. It's gonna be it's not gonna be a 1-to-1, right? I mean, you're looking at 50 pips for like, you know, 40 pip TP level. So I'm gonna stay out of this trade. stops aren't worth it in this case. Yeah. If it drives, it drives. I'm okay with missing on this trade. It's just the stops are just not bad for me. It's gonna be a 50 pip stop, you know, like 52 pips, and TP is only down here, so it's gonna be kind of tough. I mean, you will be risk free either way. Like once you flip bearish, you should fill this range here. Like I don't see why not minimum. So at that point, you can go risk free and stops to break even. You can probably catch a little piece there, maybe 27 pips, but stops. Yeah, clear trade's taken. Oh, you're right. That was from yesterday. I always forget. Yeah, S15 should be clean. Yep. This count should just ride. Boop, 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 boop. When I put getting a flip, because you need to break out lows. This thing can flip, and it might not mean anything. Breakout lows is your confirmed breaking the lows, right? Flip, you can flip, come down, and be stuck in this area here, and not actually break the lows, and then you'll be in trouble because you need to break the lows to get momentum and gain volume, right? If you just flip, you can just spend a lot of your time within this range, this mini box here, right? So you need to break the lows, especially since we're using current count stops. Like if we're using previous count stops, the flip isn't bad. It's not bad, but if you're using current count stops, you want to have a decent top wick, right? So entering a breakout lows and having this stop is much better. I mean, how big are stops in the flip? It's like 50 pips, right? So same thing overall. See, so you see how you flip there, and then now you come back up. You'll be in trouble now. You want to see us break these lows here. Don't get too impulsive now, right? If the support breaks, I'm just gonna clear the support here because this it's not really established yet. We're just kind of marking up like, we're marking up potential levels of support. This, I guess you can say this is your support, and we broke below. It's gonna be tough here though. You trade WTI? No, I used to. Oil? Back then, yeah. I think I didn't trade for a long time though. Maybe like a couple months when I first, like 2019. The trauma days. If it breaks highs again, you delete sell stops. That's valid, yeah. I mean, what's if your overall TP's down here, you should be fine. I'm just gonna be very cautious of these levels here. It's gonna be tough. Good morning, chat. How'd you guys do today? How you guys doing today? Any treasure in London? Charts for stream? Gotcha. All right, what do you got? You got risky sells, no trade range, buys. All right, not bad. I like the over ideas. I like your levels marked up. Not bad. Yeah, wait for those subs to occur. Not bad. I think you gotta add more text though. But your levels are fine, yeah. What's this, GJ? GJ buys above, potential sells. Be careful on the sells here. It's a range one breakout. I'll say wait for support to form and then take the buys up or above this range later on. But taking sells below here would be very risky here. It's like it's not bad, but you're kind of just trading the retracement. because we're obviously on a bullish trend here, right? So that pullback could just be support forming to drive back up later on. So do you want to catch that piece, or do you want to catch the buys back up, right? So this range, it's the same shit. It's range, push, range, push. It's in a range here, and it's gonna push again with the data bias. This is bullish, more buys above, closure, buys above, back into the range to retest the highs. Closure, sells below, range to breakout closure. Yeah, that's solid. But yeah, this range breakout down here. Yeah. Below 2003, it should get a bit more interesting. Below 2003, you're gonna have a lot of clean traffic, guys, because you break below that support, you're probably gonna drive down towards like 1992, right? That's your next support if you were to break below there. So it's like 100 pip range going down. What up, Wix?
Good morning.
Good morning. Not bad. We closed half at 12 or something yesterday. I think 14 or something.
Close full at 15
When?
yesterday.
Oh, that second trade? Oh, last night.
Second trade. We had a second trade?
On stream.
Oh, yesterday, second trade on stream.
Yeah. Yeah, I slipped in the entry last night. I didn't get slipped.
Yeah, I got slipped 6 pips. I had to sit through some drawdown. Plus my, so I got slipped 6 pips and my spread was 4.5.
Yeah.
So even when I got close to it, it was still like 3-4 pips away. It's like, all right. But like we said, because after the conversation we had in the daytime yesterday, I was like, no. What am I doing? The higher time frames here are telling the story. I held it. It hit 15. I closed it at 15. It went like 15.7 before reversing.
Yeah, you were
Tip of the week. Like, give me that.
You scared the whole chat yesterday. That 90 trade, you're like, I don't know about this trade. I've never heard Wixline once ever said that about our trade. Ever.
I'm very confident usually in the higher time frames. I was telling Dylan yesterday. So
if anything, I was more confident in the lower time frame than the higher time frame yesterday. Very close above. 4 hours kind of choppy still.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was choppy, and that area is choppy, and we're coming into all-time highs.
What was it eating all-time highs? It was like 20. Where do we take buys at? Like right here, 2017. It wasn't all-time highs.
The area we're coming into is in general, because on the higher time frame we might see just a massive rejection wick to come back down.
I don't know. Price action showed me clean traffic. I'm going clean traffic. That's it.
Yes.
That's it.
No, I absolutely agree with you. So that's why I said I had to trust in my, the higher time frames yesterday, as I always preach, and I did. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's very rarely I question my position. Very rarely. I'm very confident in positions I take. Wix, where's your hair gone? It's here. It's behind me.
Where's your hair gone?
Can't see it because it's in this wrap. It's too long. This shit goes extremely long. Yeah, but that was a big reason why I held the evening trade, because I was talking to myself. I was like, look, practice what you preach, man.
You gotta.
Yeah, stop DBA. So evening, I smacked it.
What up, Marcos?
What up?
What up? I thought you were leaving today, bro. I thought you weren't gonna show up.
Tomorrow.
How long you gone for the weekend?
Oh, I'm going to Europe.
For how long?
12 days.
Oh, I thought you were going to London.
Yeah, I guess it's not Europe anymore. I'm going to both.
Mm.
But yeah, 12 days. 21st, I'll be back. But I got
Now,
some stream.
you're missing out on the most important month of the
No,
year.
I'm still trading, man. It's gotta write it off.
Gotta write it up.
I mean, I took enough trades yesterday for the entire quarter, so
How many trades did you take yesterday?
like 10 maybe.
Not bad. I took like 6.
Yeah, that was the most since FOMC, basically. Since well, not FOMC, the specific FOMC last summer.
Like I could just went cowboy mode yesterday and just fucking stack, take positions, but I'm like, whatever, man. I'm just gonna
Just in and out.
yeah.
You see it. You see an onion, a break. It was like an onion, a breakout, an onion, a breakout, and it just kept forming. I was like, all right. I was trading a lot.
Yeah, I took 6 trades. Yeah, these are my trades yesterday. Boom. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 trades. Like 6 actually. Yeah, 6, 7. That was yesterday. Asian, London, New York. All buys basically. 1 sell or 2 sells.
It's the rare day. It's like I think there's the regular day, the aggro day, and then whatever we call those days. we need a new name.
What, today?
We need a new day for the days that are like double aggro.
Oh, those are aggro days. Those are meant for those aggro days.
They're like maybe what, a few times a year.
Oh, we'll call them supercharged days.
Yeah, supercharged days. They're literally like a handful of times every year they happen. You're like, all right. all rules out the window. Give me all of the money.
It was such an simple trade yesterday.
It was very easy. It was like every time it broke a low, it would go for like 30 pips. It was like, all right.
Bottle trades were not taken live, were they? No. So like we were on a stream for like maybe 4 hours yesterday, 3 hours, that's 3.5 hours. The only trades I took during New York were these trades over here, I think. It was this is New York, like pre-New York, and this is London, I think, and then Asian, London, New York. So I only took like 2 trades during New York anyways on stream, and that was it. Yeah, that's all. I mean, that's the best I could have done. Like, what do you guys want me to do? Stream my life? Stream my whole day? And be like, oh yeah, taking these positions here during London. You know, I can't stream the whole day. I would, but it's a lot of energy and it's a lot of, you know, it gets draining. You know.
What was that loss, or was that a withdrawal?
Asian.
From 2 days ago.
No, yesterday Asian. Remember Asian yesterday? No, the day before.
Oh, day before. Oh, that's right. Yesterday.
Yeah. It was like 20 pips or something.
Yeah, I took that.
Blueberry has 0 commissions. It has 0 commissions on gold, and on GJ it has $7 commissions, which is dope. And spreads are small. Spreads on gold right now are like, let's take a look. Spreads on gold.
$7 per lot.
Yeah, on GJ for gold is no commissions, and spreads on gold right now is 1 pip on the dot, 1.1. The max I've seen it was like 1.5 2.
That's crazy. It's like exactly half of what everyone else is doing. Like 2.5, 2.6 right now.
The thing is, like, I'm kind of used to it because my old broker would usually have spreads that small.
Yeah.
Like TD was part of the broker that had like one of the biggest spreads I've used, but their customer service just took over, I guess, for me.
It's because you're Canadian, you know. Like every other broker I've used has always had higher spreads.
FX Choice, you know,
LMFX and Hugo's had higher spreads than traders. Don't they?
Yeah, if you use Hugo's, you're a certified scammer.
Word. You're in training.
You're in training. You just got the PowerPoint. Ice Markets, yeah, Ice Markets is like very similar to Vantage FX and Blueberry Markets for me. I just can't use them. I'm not from the UK or any of the countries they have listed. Do you send them in your private signals? Yes, I do. Those trades that I took off stream were sent in a single channel. Yes. I think only one wasn't sent though because I didn't have time. But for the most part,
I think
Yeah.
yesterday, the second trade, we didn't have time to post.
No, the first trade in the New York session yesterday wasn't called out because I couldn't type. The second trade was definitely on that thing.
When we were talking, me and Marcus were talking, and you were like, "Oh wait, we're breaking highs."
I gotta lock it in. Sometimes like stream is distracting. Like I just gotta keep my ADHD stuff on top of things.
I mean, the stream can do that to you.
Yeah. It's not no one's fault.
It's all your fault, stream. Everyone that's here, you're all responsible.
All right, so we're in this range now, and we're starting to reject here. If we could break this 1 hour highs, I'll say, guys, wait for. I know, like it's a bullish day still, and this day candle hasn't flipped yet. But on the bias here, wait for a range to breakout. That's what I'm gonna wait for, right? Yeah, we're breaking 1 hour highs now, so it looks like we should pop up, but just be careful here because it's a pretty hefty resistance. I'm not gonna take bias here. I'm gonna wait for a range to breakout. So what is that? If we can maybe push up now to the top of this range like this, and then maybe push further up at some given point, we're gonna create a resistance. Once that resistance is formed and established like this, you can have a second range here. So now you can have support down here, resistance here, and this is your new resistance. And then once you break above that resistance, or once you close bullish at this support, I'll take my bias going back up. But I'm gonna wait for a range to break out. I'm not gonna be comfortable taking bias above this range here. I know it's the same area we took it yesterday, but now it's different. Now it becomes a resistance here, and it's coming down after a heavy downtrend. Yesterday was easier because we're on a heavy uptrend, and then prices continue up, right? But today it's kind of the opposite. It's like, so you're gonna need a range to break out to take bias here. But that daily candle should flip.
Sometimes you don't see range too because the second range hasn't formed yet. That's why you want to support over here. I mean, create a resistance over here. Once you create a resistance, then we have the range form.
Like
resistance support.
Like you can be a cowboy. I use cowboy now because Ted started saying it. You can be a hero if you want. Because here's the thing. Like if we're starting to reject down the daily, right, and we tap the minor data support, and the FOREX starting to reject that support as well, the daily candle start to flip bullish now. And as you're starting to flip bullish, you can expect this candle to flip completely, and you can execute buys and anticipating price to continue up to flip on a daily, right? But just be aware of these ranges here. Just be aware. Is there support at 1016 here? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, there is. So there's like a minor support here on the 4 hour time from here. If you go to the right, you can see that price closed bearish, respecting that support, right? So at any given point, this current 4 hour candle could flip bullish, respecting the support, and it can end up driving up to retest the highs again. But while we actually flip bullish here to continue up, you're gonna need the smaller time frame to close above. So 30 to 15, the 1 hour, to actually close in your favor to match up with the 4 hour time frame. And that's what you're looking for here. I'll say that like the higher time frame, which is the daily, takes over the 4 hour, but you're gonna need a range to break, I believe. Like I'll be much more comfortable with that. I've been in these situations so many times there where like, yes, like the daily's bullish and I take buys above here because we're bullish, but you end up faking back into the range. It's happening a lot. Like for now, there's this is range 1, right? And this is range 2 because we haven't formed the second range in this area yet. But if we start to form that, you can drag this line here to buys above down towards that resistance instead. But for now, it's gonna be about 2029 for me, which isn't bad at all. Like you shouldn't be clean overall. How about you, Marcos? How you feel about buys above here?
I like buys.
You'll take them above 2017.
I think I would wait for. I don't know if I want a 30-minute or a 1 hour.
I think you need a. I think the both are fine probably here, but accepting the fact that I'm taking a range 2 chat is just I'm accepting the fact that I might miss this ranger. And that's okay. I might miss this 100 bit range. And that's okay. I'm just not gonna be comfortable taking those buys, right? Like we missed like a lot of opportunities yesterday. We missed a 7 a.m. move, the 7:30 push, and then we caught the 8:30, and then we caught the 9:30. All right. I mean, 4 candles on flip. The only thing that really makes sense to me is the 4-hour time frame. That's it. And you're putting your trust into this 4-hour low, which is the day low. So you shouldn't break 2004 here if you want to drive at all. Third will close above. Yeah, London was pretty clean. Yo, Wix, I saw you up for London. Did you catch anything? You were up for London.
Yeah, I was up to like 3. I didn't catch nothing.
Really?
Mm.
Oh, the move happened at 4. Well, you chose the wrong time.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. I went to sleep at 2. I was up till 2. I did about an hour on JXTR stream, and I was like, yeah, I don't like the way things are closing. And then
You didn't catch these stalls here from here to here?
no.
2 a.m. push, not bad. That was actually decent. I would have taken that, baby.
It happened maybe a half hour after I went to sleep.
50 pips. Now you close no bottom wick. Yeah, this counter dropped down and just rejected off the rip. 30 closure here. I know a lot of you guys are going to be looking for buys here. If you are looking for buys here, just be aware. I'm surprised UJ is not falling. Like, I'm surprised this daily candle isn't. I'm surprised we actually drove up today. It could still be a fake out though on like a 1 hour time frame, but thoughts on GJ? I already gave my thoughts on it. I'm looking for buys above 152.629 here. I'm trying to see if we can form support somewhere. Right now it's looking like it's gonna be somewhere over here if this forms, but if you break above 152.692, you can look for bias going up towards the next resistance, which is up here probably at 152.961. Yeah, that's over our range. Not too shabby. Yeah, people forgot about GJ all of a sudden. I can't wait for a day when gold ranges again and everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, I trade GJ now again.
4 a.m. candle was it?
Which one?
On GJ.
This closure above? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was a clean push. Oop, 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 oop. Yeah, did we close below? You closed right below on a 30, right? Yeah. 1 hour broke the highs, but you closed below here. So what's gonna happen? Wait for the 1 hour at this point. Look left. Last on 30 closed below. It rejected. So why would you want to take buys now without the 30 closing above? What makes XCUs your favorite pair? It's just the pair that I've been trading for quite some time. I don't know. It's not even volatility of it. It's just, it's kind of the pair that I've been trading since I first started. So why not keep trading it? I don't know. Greetings from EA. What's going on? What's good, fam? It's popping in. Haven't traded anything this week. It's alright. You'll have more weeks like this eventually over time. These weeks are very rare though. Like, don't expect these weeks to occur like every week, chat. It happens like every like once every quarter probably. So the last time I see something like this was, I mean, honestly, all 2022 has been pretty decent. But the last time before that was FOMC on in 2021 June. What up, Alex? What if you break the highs? Well, look left. The 1 hour candle never closed above here before, so you want to be very aware of these levels here. You really want to see price close above this resistance for buys here. So wait for the 1 hour candle. It closes in about 28 minutes, 27 minutes. I wouldn't jump the gun now. I wouldn't. If I miss that, I miss it. But I'm not gonna be taking these buys right now. It's very tough here. What I will say though, that is if the 4 candle breaks the highs, the current candle highs again, it may just end up flying up. It's not bad. What's good, Don? I stood up to like 3:30 and fell asleep right before the move on GJ. Feels bad. I mean, hey, you can't get mad at yourself for that. If you were planning for a trade, you would have stayed up for it, right? You falling asleep just means that you weren't fully tuned in to taking positions. Therefore, you didn't miss the position. It's not a missed move until you actually plan for it. Otherwise, you can say it about anything, right?
Mm.
You think waiting for this hourly closure is best bet? You know, sometimes I feel like when I talk on stream, people don't listen to me. Like I said, like I'm waiting for the hourly closure like 6 times. I said it 5 minutes ago. I gave a full breakdown as to why, and come on, you know, go back like 5 minutes. Yes, I'm waiting for the hourly closure above the range.
We're waiting for the hourly just to scam you. You guys are all gonna lose.
This FOREX Sports respect then. Starting to flip bullish. This is good. Daily candle can start flipping right here. This is really good. Really, really, really good. Yo, Wix, remember how yesterday we were like, right at this level, we're like, yo, I don't want price to push up. I told Wix like, yo, I want price to reject, and then we have more range for tomorrow, and price just rejected completely. I was like, great, love.
That's where I closed my trade.
Yeah.
That wick.
I was like, lovely. It's good though. I wanted a fake out, right? We got a fake out, and then now we have more range for today. Like you have all this clean traffic now for the rest of the day.
I was gonna say, look at this, no traffic at all. Now you can just repeat what happened in those candles.
Yes, 30-minute is still open. Look left. 30-minute has never closed above. This candle could still reject to continue down, right? It's below the range here. Don't get caught up in where it's at right now. Understand where it opened up. Same thing for the hourly candle. So you want to wait for the hourly. Let's see, 2017. Let's go back to 2017 059. Looking left there. Is there traffic or anything?
Maybe a toll booth.
There's some traffic at 2021. I think above here would be a lot better for buys, I believe. I think that'll be out. Yeah, I think that's the play actually. Above 2022 to 2029, I think that's the play. I think from here to here is gonna be pretty choppy. Yeah, because okay, so if we could maybe close above this range now, this acts as a range 1, right? And then we come up, you pop up towards these levels up here, and then you form a range 2 right there, and then at that,
you took buys there.
and then above here, you can take buys above there instead. Because looking left, I noticed that every time we broke above 2022, you drove all the way up towards 2029. So that would make a lot more sense now, if that were to happen. And then we'll take buys right here. Boom. It'll be a range 2 breakout, and it'll be a much cleaner level. It's not bad.
Yeah, I was saying that's the level we drove through yesterday, right? On our second trade.
Yeah.
Right here.
No, yeah, I was right. 2017 was yesterday. Are you a Leafs fan? Yes. I love the Leafs.
A very, very important question.
Yo, Don, is it better to take trades as the session opens because it is then expected to move more volume? Don't think of it as that. Volume can come in at any time, right? You don't determine volume by... Well, I think for the majority of the times, like volume will come at 7:30, 8 a.m., 8:30, 9 a.m., 9:15, and 9:30, and then 10 a.m. Those are your times that you gotta be cautious about. Overall, in the long haul, yeah, those times are best to trade. But volume can come at any time. It can come at 5, it can come at 4, right? But candles determine volume. The way price closes. So you can tell there's no volume here. Why wasn't there volume here? Because you're just in a range here. The moment this kind of closed, it just started a range after. Right? So we stay out. But once you start to open up now, like as we're starting to get closer to the NY session, as you start to pop up and close above like 2022, you can expect volume to drive price up at 8 a.m. towards 2009 or 2029.
You don't need to know, exactly what's gonna happen. Fundamentally, you just need to know that something is happening. You need to either market open or news, or something has to happen to justify movement of price. Understand it? So you don't have to know exactly what it is. Just have to be aware that something will happen in order to fundamentally, move our levels, move price.
Yep.
You don't need to have a Bloomberg terminal, but you need to understand that volume is going to be what's going to drive price. So next to volume is what will drive price. You can't just be like, oh, I'm going to come on into the charts at this time because this is the trade time, and open a trade just because this is your time. No, you have to see a setup happen during your time that's going to give you valid entries during your time, and it's not going to end up costing you an arm and a leg in risk during your time. Not just, oh shit, it's that time, let's place a trade.
Yeah, gold should pop up here. It should fill these ranges at 2022.
Even during the most volatile times, you might not get what you would call an optimal entry for yourself. Like, we had plenty of days when stuff is moving, great volume, perfect day to trade, perfect day to enter trades, just no entries. It happened so many times. We're like, yo, aggro day, and it's like, oh shit, there's no entry still. Shit's moving. And just because stuff is moving and there's lots of volume and lots of potential, it doesn't automatically equal an entry or a win.
Yeah. All right, so you broke 1 hour highs. I think the 4 candle started to flip here. So here's the thing, chat. This 4 candle, I would say, is gonna be a bit rougher than the next 4 candle because we're at a level right now where I call it indecision level. It's like price doesn't know what it wants to do yet, and the reason why is because we're at a support here, price never closed below that 4 support, right? Which means that there's a potential chance that we can reject there. But it's not until we have a confirmed candle to give us a direction where price will go. So if this 4 candle in about an hour at 9 a.m. closes bullish like this, or even like, you know, any type of bullish like this, whatever, then the next forward candle will be a lot cleaner, and you have more sort of a direction as to where price will go, because this forward candle will determine the low of the daily candle being created, and the daily candle will start to flip bullish to drive back up, right? Because the daily candle is still bullish right now. We all know that. And it can end up driving up the next forward candle, and then the forward candle will then flip bullish, and we'll continue up towards like 2060 levels. But it's gonna be a very tough 1 hour candle, I believe, on gold here. We won't really have a direction.
You're gonna see the next candle probably hold support. On the 4 hour, it might hold here, but on the 1 hour, so you'll see the next 2 candles. This one, this hourly, and the next hourly drive down, but not close below support. They'll respect the support, and the next then you'll see the 4 hour driving up. Be nice to get a fake out on the small time frame.
Yeah.
Just come back up.
Range 2, right?
Yeah.
I really want this 30 close below. I want this 1 hour candle just staying in this range here. But I also wanted to break out so the 4 candle can pop up at 9
in the next hour.
Yeah, just be careful of these ranges here. Like, this is the push that I was talking about. Like, we should get this push once you flip bullish there, right? You got it. It was clean traffic until like 2021, and now since you're tapping that resistance, it comes down to, well, will we close above these ranges, or will price reject the next hourly candle? So that's what you want to wait for. I wouldn't want to jump the gun too early yet.
I mean, and look at all those orders it's collected to come back up and flip bullish. So the next candle, if it creates a steep bottom wick, almost as steep, I'm gonna expect a pretty steep bottom wick on the next 4 hour, right? Because we always have to come back and retest highs or lows, right? It's not gonna retest it fully, but I expect a steeper bottom wick on the next 4 hour to fly up.
I guess people who use trend lines are right now looking like, oh yeah, perfect.
Buy here.
Buy here right now.
Could work.
What do you think about in GJ? Well, you know, I explained it 20 times, but I am waiting for buys above 152,629 here. I'm waiting to see if we can form support somewhere here. We don't know. We don't have a support formed yet, but once you form that support, you can treat it as a range, and then you can say, yeah, once you break out this range to the upside, you can look for buys going up. But there's no buys until you actually break above and close above 152,629 here on a 15 or 30 or 1 hour. What's wrong with using trend lines? Nothing. Nothing.
Perfect.
Nothing. This is, I don't use them, but nothing's wrong with using trend lines. If you use trend lines and it's in your everyday trading strategy plan, then go ahead and, you know, do you, man.
Do your thing, boo boo.
Yeah, do your thing, boo. Yeah, it's kind of should close below here. This 1 hour candle, I don't really see it closing above. It should close below the 2017. That's good. We'll be in the range for another hour, which forces us to wait till 4 or 9 a.m. Pound sells are nicer. I'm opening up sells too. I'm looking for sells. Like, I want sells overall for a day. Like, I want to sells, right? But I want to see if we can break below 152, 177. If we break below there, you can look to drive down. I may anticipate sells coming down towards 151, 815. These sells are not bad for me at all. But this range right now, you want to stay out of. There's no shot you should be trading this range right now. You want to be taking buys above here, and you want to be taking sells below here, or even below here. Yeah, it's kind of once it re-breaks the lows on a 1 hour, it should just drive, like, it should just come down now. Shows range. I don't see why not. Or, you know, what can happen here is if you come down on GJ now, you can kind of get the onion play here. If you can come down on GJ, come down towards 152, 177, and at that support level, you close bullish at support, you can look to drop back up to retest the highs. Those buys won't be bad. But you want to wait for support to form. Like, you actually want to see an established support closed. Go buys on the 15. Yeah, it's going to pop up. Just be careful on the 15 here. It's the last 15-minute candle of the hourly candle. So I'm expecting this 1 hour candle pull back, which is what it's doing. But for all we know, this 1 hour candle going to end up closing below the range here. So why not just wait for the 1 hour to close at this point? You're missing the you're setting yourself up for, you might miss this range here going up, but overall you're in a much probable position, higher probable position if you wait for the hourly candle. You know, almost 2,000 people had the playbook. Pretty cool.
2,000 downloads.
I got like, I went from like my mailing list went from like 400 to like 2,400.
Remember when you weren't gonna do a mailing list?
I know.
Sometimes Don just needs a little bit of a marketing nudge in the butt.
Sometimes I'm just a dumbass.
He's like, what do I need a marketing list for? I'm like, I don't know, the future of your business.
I mean, I was like, yo, what's the point of having a mailing list? Like, who the fuck clicks on those anyways?
But understandably, like, you're not like a business person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You wouldn't. I get it.
You're not a businessman.
I'm a businessman.
Man.
Don's a streamer and a trader. A creator and a trader, I should say. An artiste.
I'm a content creator for DVS. Yeah, this is good. 15 pops up. I mean, let's see. This hourly candle, I'll prefer it close above here. Be patient here, guys. Please. 11 minutes left. No need to take positions right now. No need to FOMO in.
Please.
Someone said more Gary Vee voiceovers.
TikTok?
Oh no.
Be on the clip channel.
Where?
It's funny.
What's this?
One time when I ate 12 melatonin gummies thinking they were fruit snacks.
Drop the roof and let the smoke
Oh, he's done for.
What the Oh, I can't play this music. You set me up.
You set me up.
Yo, you set me up.
Yo.
Okay. I'm gonna get a copyright for Brent.
Wow. Oh, they took him everywhere. It's funny.
That was funny. You set me up.
You set me up, MM. You're getting timed out for 31 days.
Uh-oh.
How do you know when you need a 1 hour, 30 minute, or a 15-minute closure above the range? I think I have a pretty good Instagram video for that. I'm not gonna lie. I think I have a pretty good. I think I have a video where it asks like, oh yeah, right here. How come sometimes you use a 15-minute time frame and sometimes you use a 30-minute time frame? This is a perfect example of it. You see how the 15-minute time frame here? There's this right here. There's a resistance here. However, you closed above before, right? But once you closed above, we failed to continue up. We kind of came back into the range, right? So if I'm looking for a 15-minute buy here, I would want to see us close above here instead off of the 15, because I want to see us close above a range where we haven't closed above before in the past, right? However, that 15-minute resistance there, even though we closed above, a 30-minute time frame never did, right? The 15 were body count closing above, right? The 30-minute candle, we're just wicks in that area, rejecting it. So therefore, a 30-minute closure above here would be more ideal than a 50-minute closure above. Yeah. That's the answer.
Gotta have empathy, man. If you're not empathetic to GJ, you can't trade it. Gullible gold, the next NFT.
Gullible gold. He's gonna put barcode GJ.
Yeah, right.
Gullible gold and barcode GJ. Does reading other people's analysis in the chat or comments mess up your train of thought? No, because I don't really get like, even like, I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's this guy has, you know, a bigger following than me, or you know, he has more experience. I'm going off of my analysis. I'm gonna learn the hard way. Even if my analysis doesn't make sense to him, I'm gonna trust my analysis. Because if I trust someone else's analysis, I'm always gonna be chasing something else. I rather chase my own. I chase my own. Yeah, you want to be in circles. You want to just chase your own analysis and trust your own analysis and learn over time. It has nothing to do with ego for me. It's just, I rather just trust my analysis. I don't want to get distracted and have these other thoughts of others. You know, even when Ted comes on here sometimes, and like, no disrespect, but like sometimes he has his own analysis. Like, I'm trusting my analysis, and that's how it should be though, right? And that's how it should be for you guys too. Like, you guys should trust your analysis and not mine. I'm just here to stream my trades, my train of thought, and the way I view things, right? But you guys can feel free to do whatever you guys want.
Point is, people come out here and they share value, and it's up to you kind of to like grab bits and pieces of what you think is valuable and put it together. Kind of appropriate the Forex cultural appropriation version. Appropriate all the best parts of other people's trading and take them for yourselves, you know? Be a combination of all the best things. However.
Because like, even like yesterday, for instance, like that buy we took on gold, like just imagine if like someone else said, oh, I'm not comfortable taking buys here, like, and I didn't take the buys, and that was my original analysis, take buys above this level here, right? We wouldn't have caught it, and then you end up the day with regret, like, fuck, I should have just trusted my analysis. What do I have to trust someone else's analysis for? And that's not good long term. Only here for 2 weeks, part of the gulag by Wixline. Wixline actually came from there too. Wixline came from there when we first started.
Yeah, I used to hop on Raj's stream going back more than 2 years ago.
What made you come here?
It's more intimate.
More intimate.
It was like a one-on-one when I came in here. It was more intimate. We trade very similar. The vibes are closer to, you know, to mine. But price action is price action. So I understand why people find the similarities between you guys, and you know, think of one is the other one's student or something like that. But I mean, price action is price action, and when you're trading it, it's very hard to be extremely different than the next price action trader. You guys are, you know, you're pretty much looking for same things. You're looking for, you know, closes above, closes below, formation of candles, and you're using your experience to exploit the weaknesses in the market. It's very similar, but the actual workflow is different. So Don and I just trade very similar, and I stuck around here because I can really understand his way of thinking, and it was so in tune with mine that it's just like he was talking, and I'd be like, holy shit, this is a fucking Twilight Zone. I'm really literally breaking it down in my head, you know, and he's speaking what's in my head. And I was like, let me reach out to him. This is fucking sick.
At the end of the day, the good thing is that there's like a lot of there's a lot of streamers right now, and you can watch anyone you want. This is dope. Yo, by the way, guys, we warn you guys, this 1 hour candle didn't close, 30-minute never closed above, and we could reject that at any given point. So if you took impulse entries anywhere here, Right now, you'd be shitting your pants. You'd be like, fuck, I should have held out. There was no reason to get trade there the last 15 minutes of this hourly candle. It was going to pull back. We all knew that. Right?
We knew it with 90% certainty, 95% certainty, because it had no bottom wick. It opened up, went straight up. It had to come make that bottom wick.
So the forecast starts to flip bearish now after creating a steeper for our top wick. And if we close below 2010, we can take some sells. It's not bad. Yeah, this is a fake on 15. This is good. Look at the last time we faked out, chat. What happened? Range here, fake out, came back into the range, came down to fill what? 2013 or 2003. So same thing's gonna happen here. We're coming back into the range. High chance the next hourly candle is gonna open up and drive down towards 2003 here. It's gonna be a 70 pip range going down on this hourly candle. Or under 30. All right. So, for those that stayed buys, congrats. You guys would have saved yourself a bullet today.
That's right. Anyone who's a DVS, ride or die. All right. Saved yourself.
And that wasn't a win. Like, that wasn't a trade taken, but that was a win. Just analyzing that. Understand, like, the last 15 to the 4 hour candle and the concept behind that is you can use that any day, anytime. You need closures here though. You can't just take a sell here. You need an actual closure below 2010.512 here for sells. I risked half of the London profits on gold buys. Learned my lesson about waiting for a closure. Yeah, it's all right. At least you learn your lesson, right? Just don't do it again. You can learn your lesson and still repeat the same mistake, or you can learn a lesson and just go on and never make the same mistake again. It's a W either way. You learn something.
Really didn't want to take gold sells today.
Don't do it.
I was looking for sells in this range like last night, but I wasn't even up for it.
Yeah, I took a sell yesterday, like one sell, and I felt dirty. I was like, no. So now, no wait.
Filthy McNasty.
So this range goes all the way to 2002 before it could pop back up.
What I'm thinking now is this forecast is gonna pop down,
Yeah.
like towards like 1998. Yeah, 2002 year levels.
Yeah.
2003 should get tapped. Like that 1 hour huge rejection. There's no reason for this thing not to drive down towards 2003 now.
The daily will still be bullish.
Oh, 30 minutes starter play happening right now. You should see some volume here, guys. But wait for this alley candle. 40 seconds, okay? 40 seconds.
Daily's already driven 500 pips, and it's still technically bullish.
Those sells aren't bad. Oh,
Yeah,
GG sells not bad.
Neither are bad, but
When was that since a GG trade? It's been a long time.
Some shit you're doing, don't tell nobody.
you're up like 6 pips. This 30-minute salary's up 7.
We got close
Good.
below.
Not in no celery.
I think the 1 hour has to close below here, man. 2009. I mean, 30 will close below, but the 1 hour won't. Let's see. 2, 1, and right support on the 1 hour. Great. 30 close. 30 close in the range, though. That's the thing. But, guys, so it gets tricky here, okay? So, the 1 hour candle closed at support. No bottom wick. Meaning that's a very low chance this next candle would drive down. It went from like an 85% this candle driving down to like a 50 to 60. So for me at least right now, there's nothing for me at all. If price drives down, it drives down. Cool. Come down 50 pips right in front of my eyes, or I'll be okay with that. But I don't think I'll be taking any positions here, just hourly candle, or I might wait for 8:30 candle to open up and see how we look. It's gonna be very tough here, man.
Chalked.
Yeah, chalked.
GJ, I mean, GJ, we would need this 4 hour to close bearish at this point. There's no top wick on the 1 hour.
Yep.
And GJ, if it closes bearish on the 4 hours, just going back into that range.
Yeah, it should drive down. It just has no topic. It should flip here though first. And then you're looking at 16 pip, 17 pip range going down. Yeah, gold should just drive. Like, look left, guys. Like, every time we close, we rejected this resistance, we're headed down for the rest of the range. Look left here, rejected last time, came down where did it tap? 2003. Same thing here, rejected. It's gonna come down towards 2003 here, most likely. Yeah. That 30-minute start play was it. This kind of here should like end up flipping bullish at one point. Like, I'm pretty sure it's respecting the support and has no bottom wick. It's a very high chance it will flip bullish at some point. And then if it flips bullish, what's gonna happen is it's gonna be respecting the support still. So since it's respecting support, if you get a 30-minute fake out back into the range here, then maybe you can see the price just pop back up to tap like 2017 again. And then as price pushes back up, 930, 915, we end up driving further up. That'll make a lot of sense actually. It's 8 a.m. here, so we close at 8:30, and then 9 a.m. to 8:30, 9 a.m. will look like this, and then 9 a.m. will close above. The 4 candle would then be bullish, and we'll drive up.
That would be the fake out we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Just want to fake out, but the higher time frames to hold it. To hold support.
That's only if that happens, Trav. If it doesn't happen, then it's off. We'll take sells below 2003 here. But I know you guys taking impulse entries here. Be careful taking impulse entries here. Wait for a closure at least, right? You have a lot of red flags here. You have the 1 hour, no bottom wick, no top wick, and then holding that support. This thing can just flip for all we know. Same thing this candle did over here. Wait for that closure.
Previous candle closed with no bottom wick, right?
Yeah, right at support on the hourly.
So typically when that happens on the next candle, we can expect a bottom wick immediately and come back up. We never know how deep that wick would be, so sometimes it could be a whole position. Sometimes it doesn't give you even 5 pips and comes back up. But because it went straight down on after a candle that closed with no bottom wick, which indicated no more range to go down, this could have been just, this candle grabbing orders to come back up. So not 100%, nothing's 100% in Forex, but chances are this was the grab here to come back up and close bullish.
Yeah, it makes sense at 9 a.m. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the 9 a.m. candle closes bullish on this 4 hour candle here. Yeah. And GJ came up, create a top wick, and now it's starting to drop. It should just end up continuing downhill, especially if it breaks these lows here. How big are stops? 10 pip stop on GJ. Wow, that's a small stop. Yeah, it should fill this range here. Just small range though, 10 pips.
So we just had NY open, right? So this next hour, it's gonna give you, as typical, that's been happening for the last year. This should give you direction and volume. Spoke about this yesterday also for the 8 a.m. candle. So if we close below here, it's provided us direction, and look how big of a candle that is. It's giving us massive volume. If the next candle creates top wick and drives down, we're gonna be in there. This is a 90 pick 5 minute candle, right?
Yeah. Yeah. First 5 minutes of the 1 hour candle chat. All right, I know price looks very bearish right now, but just understand, like I said earlier with this candle as well, when it was up, I said don't pay attention to where price is. Pay attention to where price closed. That'll tell you everything. What price is doing right now it's gonna tell you anything. This is gonna tell you that we're either gonna reject or we're gonna push further down. But pay attention to this candle opening here, the way it opened up. Where's all this volume come from? New York. These times you get volume. New York. Like you had look where we range from. We range from, what is this, like pre New York, and then we got a fake out, and then 8 a.m. boom, came back down. Now we're starting to flip, right? This is what I was talking about. So we're gonna flip here, and we might create a support here. I mean, we did break down this move too. Like, we did break down how we were gonna come down to 2003 here earlier, right? At like 7:30, 7:45. Oh, there's a flip. Perfect. Right? Trust your analysis, chat. Don't FOMO. Wait for your shit to play out. Wait for your analysis. Don't chase the markets. Let the markets come to you. Accept the fact that you might miss opportunities. I miss opportunities left and right all the time. But that's okay. Can we flip? We gotta flip here. What time did I break that thing down at?
30.
8:08. 8:02, I think. I'm gonna cut that. 8:02.
7, 7:30, 8 a.m.
Like, don't get me wrong, chat. Like, if you close below on a 30 here, below 2003, you can take sells coming down, but you need a closure here, and you also need a topic on this candle here, and that's what we want now first, right? We want to see this candle. If anything, if you want to drive down, I want to see it do something like this. Close below, and then you can take sells below 2003. You're gonna have clean traffic all the way until 1992, and those are your sells that you want. This is what you want to catch, right? This is what I want to catch. This is the plan for the day. Catch these cells. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, like, the day candle, chat, like, keep in mind the day candle, any given point can still reject it, right? But I think it comes down to this 4-hour candle here. This 4-hour candle should determine where we're gonna go, because if we close below the support at 9 a.m. in about 50 minutes, the next 4-hour candle is gonna drive completely down towards the next range. You're looking at like 1960, 1980, right? But it comes down to how we close there. It's very key to wait for this candle to close. Super key. But hey, one thing leads to another thing. So just put the pieces of the puzzle together and you'll get the main story. The full story. Yeah, I think a lot of impulse people took positions here. Impulsive sells. What job were you doing when you first started trading? I was like 18 at the time. I was working at a grocery store, part-time, college and grocery store. Same come up story as Q Banks. You know, he worked at Target. I worked at a grocery store. We all know that story.
That's how you know you're tired. My phone rang and I opened the door.
What?
It's fucking sick.
That's how you know you should. You know?
No, it rang. I picked it up and I'm talking. I went to open the door like someone's at the door. I'm like, what the fuck? Why am I holding the door open? It's time to do the damn thing.
Well, what's your age now? 21. I'm turning 22 in the next month. I started streaming when I was 20. It's been 2 years. I was in graphic design.
I remember those streams where Don couldn't even get a, get a beer.
mean, I shave my shit every day.
No, not beard. A beer. You can't even order a beer.
Oh,
You can't
beer.
have no alcohol. You can't.
No,
I
in
remember
Canada you can have alcohol at 18. Right? No, is that
Really?
No. 19. Sorry, 19.
19.
Yeah, you come to Canada, you get lit over here when you're 19. But I'm allergic.
20
I'm allergic to alcohol though.
21 means nothing, right?
21? Yeah, it means
21 over
nothing.
there.
You go Miami, or you're good. Vegas, you're good. But
Yes. Wicks, that's me. Nah, man. I love Don. I ride harder for Don than for a lot of people that I've known growing up. You know, some people don't realize how hard you ride for them until you park. Let me tell you that.
what does that mean? What does that mean?
Some people don't know how hard you ride for them until you park, until you stop riding for them, until you start backing them up, until you stop having their back. Do you like riding, Wicks? Only my bikes. Yeah.
I think he asked.
I get chased 2-3 times a day.
All right. Good save, Wicks. Can we get this top wicket ready? Like, jeez, come on. This 5-minute create bottom wicket should flip up to drive up. Like, why isn't this 5 just not driving up? Oh, here it comes. This is it.
It needs ASAP to raise it a little.
This 5 here is just it created a support here, right? And then now if one has no top wick, this 5 should pop up. Should create the top wick for us.
You said you shave every day?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Not every day, like every 3 days. Cause I can't grow a full beard. Like my beard grows in like patches, and this doesn't look good. Like it's not matured yet. So like there's no point in leaving it out. I just keep shaving it until it gets thicker.
Yeah, mine used to grow in patches until I got really sick of putting like a metal blade on my skin. And I because there's no way a blade belongs scratching your skin. Like that's not how fucking nature.
Don't get a
intended.
haircut.
No. Listen, I let it grow in, and because I used to get patches, and I let it grow in one time, and once it grew in heavy, I stopped getting patches. I shaved it, and now it doesn't come in patches. It comes in everywhere.
So you tell me I should leave it. I'll come up with a beard like yours.
Yeah, and color your hair red too. Chad, you ever seen an Asian redhead with a beard? It's coming.
I don't think I want to see that. I've been thinking of down my hair red, just like a pen of red. All right, this 5 is pushing up. Once it breaks 2007, very, very high chance it should just fill the wick to the left and just drive up here. But it's gotta break that high. If it doesn't break the high, it's gonna flutter in this area here. Oh, there it is. There's a break of the high. So we could expect some volume here to drive price up, and then if we on the 1 hour candle, we'll have that top wick in no time. So
fake out.
Here it goes. There's a volume chat, right? So we're breaking down each 5-minute candle for you guys on the stream here and what the price is going to do. And boom, 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 boom. Yeah, yo. If look at the 1 hour chat. Look at the 1 hour, right? We're respecting that support. We can still close bullish here at 9 a.m. and then drive up at 9:30, 10. It's possible.
Like we said, Chad, chances are we don't know how deep that bottom wick was going to be. It could have been 5 pips, could have been 50 pips. Like, you know, we could have traded it. We might have gotten burned on it. We didn't know it. But chances are it was going to come back up in this candle and make a top wick.
Oh, there's 15 opened up. It's going to create a bottom wick. Or 5 screen bottom wick. Once you flip on the 5, you should fill the rest of the range. And if that doesn't happen, cool. We'll wait till 9 a.m. Simple, right? I just closed my tab. Damn.
You ever seen a pregnant Asian? No, you know, one thing I've never seen was a Asian redhead. That I've never seen. Like an Oriental redhead.
Yo, Teresa, yeah. So I'm gonna be updating the course and the playbook, and I'm gonna be doing like video breakdowns of each individual play in the course. It's gonna be a pretty huge update. I think it's gonna be the biggest one. It's gonna be a completely new course basically for 2022. I'm working on it. It should be done by the end of March, beginning of April. Did you know that support resistance agent wasn't respected? I think it was. There's a resistance here on 30. We never closed above and just respected it. And this is the same area that I told Wix then. I'm like, yo, Wix, I really want to fake out here, man.
So Wix closed his trade. Talking about a guy, I'm not talking about a woman. Got a full beard after being profitable.
Where is it? Right here. I told Wix, I was like, yo, Wix on 11:23. I don't want us to push right now. I want a faker or something, so we have London range. I don't like the 1 hour for some reason. It was 11:20. 11:20 was right here, and we just came back down, and we got exactly what we wanted. And then now we have all this range chat, like this range here, like that we came down from last night. If you missed it during London, don't worry, because in the near future, who knows when, at some given point, you're gonna have range to drive back up, and you can use that as clean traffic to the left hand side. And that's what trading is. Price is always gonna create new ranges for you.
My goodness, 21-year-old boy is doing all this stuff.
What?
I think it's just how you look. If you look like this and you were 40, they would still say 40-year-old boy. You have a young looking
Mark, is that the pork
mug? You got a young looking mug.
Do I? I don't got a baby face, do I?
Yeah, you got a resting baby face.
Age is nothing though. It's what you know. It's what you go through. It's what you learn. It's your process. Progress.
Marcus over there cooking up liquid crack. That coffee.
1 hour on GJ created topic, and now it's flipping bearish. Lovely. We could drive down here. This is only a 10 pip range though. It's such a small range, and NY volume did nothing for price here. Nothing at all.
Age is just a state of mind. All right.
Yeah.
Well, until you're in the nursing home and you can't fucking move because you're fucking 90 and everything's not working and giving up on you. But until then, age is just a state of mind.
What does Gary Vee say? You're only 40?
You can live another 60 years and be only halfway with your life. I don't know.
Marcus kills it.
Yeah.
You gotta do it.
I gotta be like warmed up, you know.
All
I'm
right.
like I just poured the second half of my first coffee.
Yeah, go warm up your throat. Go gargle.
I just warmed up the second coffee. I mean, I just poured the second coffee. I just put on a hoodie. I got a lot of things to warm up for. All right, sorry, chat.
Some days I wake up warmed up. Some days I'm not. Like today, it took me a while to get warmed up. I was kind of crusty today. For the first hour of stream, I was like, "This."
Kay said, "When's the next podcast?" It's gonna be when I get back from London. So my buddy is
Oh, consistency.
Yeah. I would like to do like one a week, but at the moment I travel a ton, so it gets difficult. My buddy went $100 to like a multi-millionaire in NFTs, and I'm gonna get him on the podcast.
Nice.
Yeah. So you can expect that. I got Wix 9 on the schedule. I got
We got all three of us one day, bro.
Yeah, and then we're also gonna have all three of us. I mean, that's gonna be a given. But June, we're gonna have either a one-on-one with Uncle Ted or like all three of us, like a sit down, like a studio sit down type beat. I gotta figure it out. I got a lot planned.
You hit him up yet?
No, someone said, Don, do you have any NFTs?
No, I don't. I don't got anything.
Do. Yeah, you do.
I don't got anything. Nothing.
Book games?
That's not an NFT.
He's got Gary V's.
Don's holding Top Shot.
Did the 5 break the lows? It didn't, right? Okay. The 5 didn't break the lows, and now it's starting to reject. Could we push up here? This 5, could we push up? Can we get the top wick, man? I know we can do it. I know we can do it, chat.
Need direction. I have like weird vibes from cold at the moment.
There's no direction right now.
I know. I need like a clear, it's going up or it's going down before I want to get in.
It's gonna be the 4 count for you, I think.
Definitely like a later trade.
Yeah, 10
Yeah,
30.
I would love this 4 hour to close like extra bearish, and then I just know it's going down, you know. But if it closes here at 2002, I might be shocked because that's a heavy support.
I don't think so. I think this next Thermite count is gonna do something pretty decent. That will give us like this 4 count direction. But it comes down to how this third closes right now. Okay, I don't want this 4 count to close within this range next. I'd rather us close like below, what is this, 2000 and 1998, 1997, or we close above 2018. Like from here to here is gonna be very chopped. Okay, we're driving down. Cool. Okay.
30 closure.
Yeah, but no top. We can just actually can't know.
Never came up, huh?
Yeah, it never came up. Yeah, nah, it's a no-no for me. Like,
yeah,
it's been very tough.
Might get the next 30 to come up for the top wick. But the thing is, right? The hourly has one, right? The hourly has drove down. It's got a top wick.
Does it? It looks like I see no bottom and no top.
Like, no, this 1 hour, first 1 hour just close right at support, and this thing is just flipping at any given time.
Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the 4 hour. Yes, sir. Closed with no bottom wick, opened with no top wick.
Like, look left. Like 2009 is still being respected right now, until this 1 hour officially closes.
I think the 2 outcomes we want would be a 4 hour to close like bearish, like below support, or a 4 hour to just reject hard and close like start to flip bullish, and then the next 4 hour will break the highs and we could take buys. And
thing is, any new uncertainty this morning could easily make it go bull again.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like this is a day where I could take late trades if we get late direction, right?
Yeah,
yeah, you're still gonna get direction. You're still gonna get your volume pretty much at the same time. It's just, what are you gonna get? You need the 4 hour closure here to understand what's going on. If you close, and if you close at support here, I mean, what's the next 4 hour gonna do?
Got news. 10 and 10:30.
Yeah.
I feel like
so it's gonna be interesting today.
I feel like crude oil news should be red folder right now with all the hype around oil. Feels like a hot topic at the moment. Like who if you're the average person, do you care about Jolt job openings or the oil inventory? I feel like you care about the oil inventory.
Good morning, Ted. Metro 6 2003. Yeah, that was I really wanted those sales too. Like, I was looking for below 2009, 2003, but I couldn't really get anywhere in here. This is the original range we wanted. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah, chat. Looks like we're gonna head down there towards 1992 now. That's your next target, 1992, or it might stop here for a bit. This is a very minor support looking left there. So, but if you break below this range here, you're looking at 1992. But it's good though, because the 4 count is gonna be closing in the range now at 9 a.m. and at 9:30, 9:15, 9:30, you get positions. gonna be fine. But just hold up for this last 30-minute candle here. Wait for this 4 hour to close. This will give you direction.
$19.84 before 9.
1994 for 9. Yeah, I mean
1984.
oh, you're 84. I
Yeah.
don't know. Let's see. This 30, it depends how his 30 closes here. Opens up.
Hey man, if we could break the daily lows, all the better.
Yeah. What's the lowest? 1979. Yeah.
70, yeah. I mean, I could. That'd be nice.
And then the weekly flips bear. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, we're
Like range 4 breakout.
Mm-hmm.
This has nowhere to go. 1984.
Yeah.
So with a candle like this at 8 a.m., I mean, what are the chances the 9 a.m. goes bullish? You know what I mean?
I don't know. This
So
4.
we just gotta pull back a little, give us some range, or pull down further, and then we need a few more closures on smaller time frames, maybe 9:30, 10 a.m. for shorts. But I think we've kind of established direction here.
Yeah.
This is completely broke down. So this would be really hard to take buys when this 4-hour bear is like this. But we'll see, right? Let it pull back. Let it do its thing before the volume comes in. Then we'll take advantage of it. Same shit, different toilet seat. Day in, day out. And it's not like you have to learn a new way to exploit it. You just have to optimize what you're already doing. You just have to keep, like, if you're break even, keep working on it. Keep working on it till you're in profit. If you're losing but seeing some success, you know, if you're winning some trades, figure out how what's the difference between those wins and losses. If you're doing the same thing. If you're not doing the same thing, that's why. But day in, day out, there should be no change in your approach. Your approach should be robotic.
This 30 should close to giving you a wick fill here. I mean, if we close below 1998, this next 30-minute candle, you should expect it to drive further down to fill a wick, depending on how we reject here. But this thing should pull back a bit further, and then we'll get a nice wick fill on 30 at 8:30 to come down to retest like 1992 and stay within this range. Should be something to expect. So chat, by the way, we finished off last year's thing, by the way. Our whole spreadsheet from last year on stream. I think it was like a 70% win rate. We're missing a lot of days though, but it's around a 7% win rate. Not bad.
For the year.
Yeah, for the whole year last year. Not bad. I think it started off really bad though, because we took a lot of impulse entries and a lot of range fake outs, right? But as the year went on, like it just increased. Like we, from like I think May till after it was just clean April.
Don't forget, a lot of the concepts that you use now were developed in that time, in those early months.
Yeah, we should close below here. Oh yeah.
It's hard to discuss. Oh, there we go. We pulled back. Perfect.
Yeah.
It's hard to take into consideration the time when you're learning and the time when you're optimally using something and to your advantage.
This third should pull back, give it a top wick here, and then once it flips bearish, you could probably look for sells coming down to fill his wick towards like 1992. Should fill his range. Look a look left. We're just closing back into this range here.
GJ doing the same thing.
That's top wick. I mean, that's the resistance we're tapping, right? That could be the top wick. And then here's the thing: like, if I want positions chat, I'm gonna need a decent top wick. If I enter on the flip, if I was using previous count stops, I would have been okay with entering flips on that sell there. But I can't have like a 100 pip stop for like a 6 pip TP, right? But look, we're driving down now. That was the top wick, and then this wick is not gonna get filled. But end of
top wick on the previous candle.
on the 1 hour, yeah. But like, it's just so much volume here. Yeah, I mean, if you guys got in on the flip, congrats. Like, that would have been your push. That was your nice 23 pip move. You should be break even now. This candle shouldn't flip bullish if it wants to drive down. So you go break even here, you close partials, and now you let the rest run towards the TP, which is down here at like 1992. You're risk free. There should be no risk and should be completely clean. There's a wick fill. Tapping the minor support here though might start to cause some trouble here, but once it overcomes that trouble, it should just, once it reverses lows, it should just be clean. So this is another good area to take partials at right now. Yeah, how big is the top wick, man? We couldn't have like a 9 pip stop. 10 pips, like, you know.
I looked at it, yeah.
If it was Pearl's candle, I would have been all in on that. Would have been fine. Even Pearl's 5 was like 15 pips.
When was the last time you looked at the 5 for entry?
Last time was like when we had volatile. Like, I think it was NFP in June or April.
Yeah, I was using the 5 yesterday, just because of this volume. It's a lot. I mean,
the 5s are like an hour in GG.
Like using the 15 on a low volume day, on a lower volume day.
Yeah. How are you guys, man? I'll start to close full around here, man. Unless you want runners, like unless you have runners towards like 1980 or something, like down here, right here is where you want to close. Around here, if this is your initial target, right around here, close. And then if you want runners, then leave it. But if I were you guys, or if I was in this trade here, I'll close here and I'll wait for this fork and to close up now in 26 minutes. And that was your override trade. That was clean where it closed. Very, very clean. You can see like every time we rejected here or every time we closed back into the range here, where did we go? Came down, target. Came down, target. Came down, target. 1992. So that wick fill is just a cherry on top.
What are you guys talking about when you say volume? Well, you know that knob you have on the side of your speaker? Turn it left, it becomes lower, and if you turn it right, it gets louder. So when there's a lot of volume in the market, it's very loud.
Troll.
The knob on your speaker, you know? Just basically the amount of times buyers and sellers exchange hands. The more it happens, the more volume is in the market.
Tactic, any experience. It's basically just basics to like what I do now. So it's like everything in the course. There's no like minimum requirement. It's very, I guess it's all stuff really like simple. Yeah. That 1.1 we guys in here today. Thanks for showing up. Anyone catch these sells there on our wick film? If so, what were your stops? That was my issue here.
Must have been like 5 pip stops. Unless you like gave it a little if you put it above, you could have put it above the support.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. That was pretty risky.
Yeah, like if I was using previous count stops, like 100% I would have been in, but this such a big stop above the range. Like the only logical stop I see there was like the 5 minute, but even if it was this tough. How big was 15-minute stops? It was 90 pips. Yeah. Avov, R doesn't really determine the result of your trade. Your R could be anything. Your R could be a 1 to 100, 1 to 1, 1 to 5. But if that scenario of the trade isn't playing out, it's not gonna play out. It's not gonna play out because you increased your R, right? That doesn't do anything to the trade. So R, like, it matters, yes, but at the same time, like, when it comes down to looking for positions and entering trades, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of just there as a placement for risk.
It's a risk management tool. I mean, for you.
Yeah. It's like, okay, you're risking this much, you're profiting this much off of that RR, but it won't determine like the way that the trade will play out. Like here, for instance, like I could have had a negative RR and it would have played out. I could have had like a 100 pip stop loss and a 60 pip target. It would have played out. The whole idea of the trade was there. The whole idea of the trade was like we closed below range, this count should drive, right? But it just, the RR just wasn't there for me to take a minimum 1-1 requirement.
So you could take the same trade, but manage risk differently, and have completely different outcomes. So a lot of people tend to mismanage and overmanage their trades, and that's a big reason for why you're having positions that are losing or you're break even. People are really over managing and their trades and not trusting the higher time frames. You're being impulsive. You're letting the market manipulate you. The only times you should have your management predetermined, as well as your positions and your parameters. So you should know at which position, at which point, at which price you're going to manage your trade. Where are you moving stops to the next candle low or break even? Or you should have all of these, all of these parameters set out in your head beforehand. This way you can actually take advantage of it when it happens. Same thing as a trade. You see a trade that you can't miss, you planned for it, you got to execute, right? Same thing with parameters. As the trade is happening, you have to execute with risk management, and you have to know when to execute and when to kind of back away from over managing your trade and letting it play out. It's a fine balance that comes, like I say, most of this comes with experience, but it's a very fine balance, and you have to be able to trust the higher time frames in order to, and then not let the little market movements, the parabolic movements, manipulate what you're gonna do and lead you into an illogical decision. Be in control. If those parameters aren't met, you don't fucking do anything. You don't touch it. Sit on your hands. Parameters are met, act on them. You don't want to be the, oh shit, I went to the bathroom, that guy, or I missed it.
My dog entered buys for me. Remember that day when some guy was like, yo, my dog just tapped the buy button on my MT5. Oh wow, really?
Yo, we had somebody say that, really.
Yeah, we had someone say that. That's all I'm saying.
Like, no, this dude. Strange. People have an expectation of being heroes every single day. So hard. So hard to wear a cape every single fucking day.
That's why you don't be a hero. Let the markets wear the cape, man.
Yeah.
All right, so this hourly candle here. So guys, we're approaching the last 19 minutes here of the 4-hour candle, right? And you're probably going to be expecting this 4-hour candle to pull back. And yeah, I want it to pull back, but I also want this 4-hour candle to close below a certain range, because if you close below 1998 here, then high chance the next 4-hour candle will likely drive down to fill the rest of the range, right? It's this range breakout similar to what the 30-minute candle just did here. This is gonna fill this range and fill it away, coming down towards like 1980, 1979 levels, right? And then you have more of a direction of where the next 4-hour candle will go. But if it closes respecting the support, there's still a slight chance at any given time the daily candle could still flip bullish, as it hasn't broken the daily lows yet. So we can flip at any given point. So if we close respecting the support, chances are we may reject and we might come out to create resistance somewhere. We might come out to create resistance here and create sort of like a mini range within this area from like 2017 to like 1996. But if you close below, then yeah, we take sells down at 9 a.m., 9:30. So if I were you guys now, I would have taken profits in those sells right now, right there. And I would have just waited for the 4-hour candle to close now, because we're most likely going to range or stay within this area for a bit. Next push is at 9:30. So just sells nice. Yeah, I came down to fill that, tap that target. It was only like 15 pips though. Keep in mind this hourly candle because this pullbacks too. Like this 1-hour candle could just pull back to like 2009, but let's see. You guys caught sells, Marcos?
No.
Oh, some reason I feel like you did.
Nah, I was looking. I was pretty focused, but nothing for me.
I really wanted that 30-minute sell there. That was actually pretty clean.
I like
You're taking a 9.6 pip.
Stop loss.
loss.
Yeah, no, I would.
If it was 9, I would. If it was 9.6, I would have taken it. It didn't look like 9 to me. I don't know. I guess it was, but
You could just play stops above the 5 high. You know.
we're gonna get. I think if we get some sort of bearish closure here after this retracement around 2000, 2002, could move down.
Yeah, my levels look pretty chalked. Let me just remark these levels up.
Too many minor levels. I have my major levels and then kind of just keeping the minor levels in mind. I know it's different because you have the stream up, but
doesn't look good to my eyes.
yeah.
Looks pretty. I get why people have like a line like this. People be like, oh, you know, being aware of all these levels there. I just kind of look visually.
You got to be aware of them, but they're not the levels that are gonna
Positions.
affect our position. They might affect our trade and risk management. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Like I took, like yesterday, like after the stream ended, I think around 10 a.m. we pushed up like how many pips? 300 pips, 400 pips. I didn't catch a piece. I just, that's it. You move on. You do the same shit the next day. You repeat the same process, same steps. The issue is like FOMO though. Like people just say like, oh, well, we ripped up 400 pips today. Like there's never gonna be a day where we'll get the same type of volume, and then people just start to take a lot of positions and if weekly is bearish but daily is bullish, which trades are you looking for? I'm looking for buys on the day. I'm gonna have the weekly in the back of my mind. I understand the weekly levels, like where we're rejecting off of, where we're tapping, but I'm gonna look at the daily and to see how we close and go off of the daily bias and off of the small time frame structure as well. That should usually lead to the daily. It's very rare that small time frame structure doesn't lead to a daily. And if it's not clear to me, I just can't stay out for the rest of the day. That's why from like when prices earlier on, when prices at this range over here, it wasn't that clear to me of where price is gonna do, especially in the bias here. I did not want buys above here. I was looking for more buys about 2022. It was very unclear to me what's gonna happen here. And then once you close like this, I had more of a direction in price, and then from there it was just clean.
I feel like Ted walks around with like little pet haters.
Trust
like
me.
A whole bunch, like a bunch of pets that follow him. It's crazy. And then he stops somewhere, and then they just sit there and bark at him.
Hey, you know what we have? You know what we have, Wix, man? The 1 hour onion, 30-minute onion on GJ.
Let it close.
Yeah. You close above 152, 350 at 9 a.m. Next candle is gonna drive up to retest the highs, and it will continue up for the rest of the day. Very good, chat. Very good. 9:50, 9:30. That's your push. That's your position at for GJ. Yeah, if it's not clear for you, stay out for the rest of the day. Like there's no need to force positions when there's better days to come. There's days where you have every confirmation that aligns, and there's days where you have certain red flags. So why would you want to sell down for less? What's the point? Especially when people say, "Oh, I'm gonna take a trade here, but I'm gonna take a small risk trade." It's like, why are you taking risk in the first place?
You're approaching the trade from the wrong angle. You're approaching it as in like, how much can I win here, instead of approaching it like, what can I afford to lose here? Like, what's my loss here? Because you're giving yourself, you're seeing reasons not to enter, and you're looking for that one reason that's like, oh yeah, I can enter because of this, instead of having a whole bunch of reasons to enter. And I'm having to be the opposite, have a bunch of reasons to enter, and then one thing can throw you off. Oh no, I can't enter because of this. So, look for what you can afford to risk here, and is it worth the risk in such a situation?
Trader Joe, we just explained it. Yes, when do you anticipate pullback? We explained how this candle is going to pull back. I explained to you guys why you should take profits here and wait for a 9 a.m. candle. We explained that multiple times. Last 15 is a 4-hour candle. All right, just take a look at your candles here. Just take a look at every single 4-hour candle that closed, right?
We're gonna get GJ positions.
Oh yeah, we are. 10 minutes. Okay, so look at every single 4-hour candle. Look at every single candle in general. Like, how many candles have wicks? Right? This candle closed, left a wick. This candle closed, left a wick. Each and every candle has a wick at the end of the candle, and therefore that's the pullback. Because that wick has to be created somewhere, and most likely that wick is going to be created off of the last 15 hourly of the 4-hour, right? And that's what you see here for GJ.
Wow, the hourly flip too.
Or for gold. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, this is good. 30-minute onion play here. Stops are going to be like 27 pips, 23. TP's up here for 57, 58, 60. It's pretty good. And then gold closes back into the range in the 4-hour candle. Sells and buys. We're in good hands here.
That works. Time to roll up. No, let us hit TP. I don't know. I'll roll.
9 minutes. Yo, Marcus, yo, you took on Asian positions or not?
No, I didn't have the charts open on Asian.
Damn, I thought you were gonna be locked in.
Look good though. No, man, I was locked in for like 12 hours yesterday.
You were what?
I was locked in all day yesterday.
What time you finished trading yesterday?
Maybe like 2 p.m.
Jeez, you're on a charge till 2 p.m. scalping?
Uh-huh.
Damn, I hopped off. I was out.
I know. Bad.
No, that's
I
not
mean-
bad.
I mean, good, but also bad. It was all right. So much volume. Couldn't resist.
Yeah, there's no formula in trading at all. It's not like it's 1 + 1 = 2. It's more so that if you have ideas drawn, like this is trading for you. You have ideas, you're drawing out ideas, and if those ideas come to life, you're taking that idea. You're taking advantage. You're gonna dissect that idea further, and you're gonna drop down to 15, 30, whatever, and look for entries. But if that idea isn't there, you cross it out and you wait for our next idea to pop up. But it's not like, okay, well, if price breaks this wick, I'm taking a sell. Like, imagine all the sells you're gonna take, right? That's not. It's not as simplified as that. GJ, yeah, GJ, we have a closure in 7 minutes, and in 7 minutes we'll take buys, yeah, or 9:50, 9:30 at least, because I'm gonna wait for this 4 candle to pull back here. It's probably gonna make a bottom wick, and then once you create the bottom wick on a 4 candle, you're gonna pop up. I don't see why not. A 1 hour huge rejection as well, so should just pop up towards like 156, 626 minimum. I don't see why not. Daily's still bullish too. Daily has a clean range today until like this resistance on GJ. So expect some pushes. Mm-mm-mm. Six minutes, yeah. We should come down here. This hourly candle towards like 1982, 1983 in 6 minutes here. Just look left here, guys. Like, look left. Like, what do these candles do here? You have rejections here. You have rejections here. Actually, I'm gonna use a different color. Let me actually go and clear my charts here. So this is your overall range on gold, right? What happened when price closed within this range? Rejection here, rejection here, rejection here. All those candles have closed where? Probably below these areas right here, right? That's a 4 hour resistance. So if you close below, high chance we're gonna drive down, because each and every time we came back to the range, you tapped, right? Tapped. So this is your overall TP, 1982. That's your overall target here. In 5 minutes. The next 4 candles should open up, pop down, and then should probably come up to create a top wick or something. Yeah, it's gonna be clean. You just need a pull back here. Go so tricky now. What you planning? I just discussed it. I just dissected it down. I just dissected it, MM. I'm waiting for this 4. I said like 20 times today. I'm waiting for this 4 candle to close. It'll give you more direction. If you close below 1998, you're gonna drive down towards the bottom of the range here, 1980. I'm looking for sells until 1980. That's the plan. If it doesn't happen, doesn't happen, right? But most likely it's 4 counts on close bearish in the range. But I don't want it to close below. Like I want it to close below here overall, but I want this thing to retrace so we have the wick fill to go down. If we close like right at support, it's gonna be tough. There's no sells. It's either we close we close below support, or we close right below this resistance here. I don't want it to close within this area. I want to just reject here to retrace a bit. Daily candle is about to break the lows too. If the daily candle breaks 1980 today, then we're gone. Because look at the daily. Right, daily has resistance here. You break that daily low, you're gonna have clean traffic now towards like 1950 here, 1950, 1960 levels. If you're entering gold buys right now, then you need to, man. There shouldn't be any gold buys right now until you break above like 2009. But from here to 2009, there's no buys at all. There's no type of confirmation. There's there's nothing at all right now to show you buys at all. Yeah. It's clean. All right, so like since like this morning stream, like since we started the stream, we talked about GJ and we discussed how we need to find support. We need to find support, and we found it. Like we finally found support at a logical level. So this candle closes here. The next 1 hour candle is gonna rip up top of the range. This is what you're expecting the next hour candle to do. The 4 hour candle as well. Yeah, eyes are pretty clean, pretty clean. What's our TP here though? Yeah, it's gonna be probably 152,960 chat. That'll be our TP. Should be pretty clean. And I think it needs to retrace. If it doesn't retrace, then we get no entries. But it's got to retrace. I want to see like 1990 here or 1990, 1989 or something.
Looking good.
Yeah. GJ especially. My favorite tracer told me to buy gold. Well, then buy gold. Follow your favorite tracement.
There's a McLaren at the end of that trade.
Oh, perfect. Ripped up. Nice, nice. This is what I wanted. Wick fill. Okay, cool. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Okay, yeah, we're gonna close below the range there. It's gonna be a new forward count chat. So reminder, expect the top wick here. I want to see like 1998 get tapped. 1998, 2002 around those levels. Once you form that top wick on the forward candle, then we can have sell stops or we can have sells coming down to fill this range here, because most likely we're gonna fill this wick at 1985 and then eventually break 1 hour lows. Yeah, GJ here too. Yeah, GJ does. It's gonna be 9:15 here probably. 9:30. 1 hour close bullish, right? Rejecting that support. So now you have a support formed. Now you have resistance formed. These are your buys to go back up to retest the highs. This is a nice bottom wick too.
Ugh.
Buy stops there or oof. What's asking to trade at 9 a.m.? 9
I
a.m.
know. I wanted to wait the first 15 minutes. It's literally 9. It's
I
not
know.
even like we're barely a minute into the new.
But if we come down, tap like 152, 169, and flip, I'll take it. Those biases are valid.
Flip.
I mean, yeah. On the flip of the 4 candle. Stop loss is like around 25 pips. TP's up for like 25. 1-to-1 on GJ buys. Yeah, go should make a top wick here, chat. Wait for that top wick, and then you should drive like towards 1980. It should be a pretty clean move. 15 no bottom wick. Create a bottom wick. It's on a flip bullish now. Break of the highs. I want to see this 1530 close bearish here.
Bearish, yeah. Weak bearish salary play.
Respecting this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Weak bearish salary play. Respect. It's gonna respect that level, and the volume will take us up, unless you get a flip and a straight drive up here. But if it's if it's anything like gold, we'll range around here till NYC. Yeah. I mean, and technically, right? NYC volume will bring some volume into GJ, right? Just an extra market opening up. I don't know. Shouldn't massively affect GJ, but if we were treating it like we treat gold, we'd want it to range around here. Well, not want it to, it would range around here. Pull back, maybe range at support. And then the volume time, we'll give it the volume drive.
How long was that muted for?
A while. I didn't want to say anything.
Bro, I was on the whole time.
I know, I was talking too, so it's fine.
You were saying the same shit. I was saying like, yeah, like I don't really trust this 4 account out here. This 4 account is gonna be most likely on gold here. Most likely gonna create a steeper top wick here. I'm looking at like 1998.
Deep.
You're looking at 1998 or 1992.
3 minutes into the new 4 hour. Like, what are the chances that that's it? You have another 4 hours.
But overall, like with this closing below, like I don't see any given reason to why we don't come down towards like 1980. Like it should get tapped, but you need a top wick here. And then GJ here is dope too. If we can come down towards like 152, 177, and then flip, we'll have buy stops. It'd be perfect.
GJ feels more like a regular day trade instead
Yeah.
of like what's been going on.
Is it a topic, really? Could be. Drive.
I mean, look at the previous candles. They've just no top hooks. Driven down. Not no top hooks, but barely one.
Yeah, everyone has the exact same idea here. Damn. Just look at this, guys. Like, look at the 4 candle on gold here and understand what was your most recent resistance. Where did price tap? How did price react, right? So this is your range on gold. So you have logical levels now where you can have in the back of your mind that we can tap. Looking like it's going to be around here. So if we tap the area, create a top wick, you're going to pull down again to retest 1980 and the range should get filled. Because this is the first candle that's actually breaking back into this range here since we had that range overall. So this range should get filled. And the reason you named the onion play and star play, it's just as organic traders, we just have that. We named that after some fruits and veggies. The next one is gonna be called coconut or something, probably.
You had to be there.
Yeah, you had to be there. If you know, you know. If you're an OG. Chad's on one today. Chad's on one today. But you know why though? It's because everyone is just so like everyone just wants positions because of yesterday. Yesterday was such a clean day, and people for the most part I think missed out on like those ranges at the end, and now they want to catch a piece of it, and like they're so desperate for positions, right? Just be patient, Chad. You know, it's a regular day. Like yes, there's more volume today, but you have days like this again. You don't gotta force a trade if there's no trade. You know, it's simple. The people for the past couple days have been so used to catching like these huge positions on gold, and once like the market goes back to like I want to say normal, it's gonna be very difficult for people to trade because they were so used to catching these huge positions, and they're gonna get greedy, right? And as they get greedy, their perspective on ranges changes. They're like, oh, I don't want 10 pips, I don't want 20 pips, I want those 50 pip moves, I want those 100 pip moves on gold again, and that's when you fuck up. The same mindset every day you should have. It shouldn't be different.
We're gonna bounce off 152, 120 here. And if we flip, once we flip,
Oh yeah, buy stops.
I'm gonna have buy stops.
I'm having buy stops right now. Place it right here, chat. I'm gonna have buy stops here on the hourly here. If we come down a break 152, 127, I'm gonna delete the buy stops. But these are the GJ buy stops that you have here.
Could be quick.
Uh-oh. Yep. Are you gonna flip or break it at highs? I got break it at highs.
Break of the previous high.
Yeah. And overall. Oh, okay.
Jeez. Oh, I got slipped.
Oh no, I'm not in it. Oh. Oof. There it is. Whoa. Got in a buy here, chat. Got in a buy here. Stop loss was the current count low. About to activate. TP is up here. I got a slip too by I think a pip or two.
Pip or two.
Yeah.
Slip.
Oh yeah, 1980 tap. There we go. There's a push. So that was broken down. So yeah, got in this trader chat. Tapping this amount of resistance here. So at this point here on GJ, I'm gonna look to move my stops to break even here. Making it risk free. We are tapping into these major levels here, so just be aware that these levels here you can start to reject, and that's what happened there. So there's a trade for me. Hit break even here. Yeah, wow, that was quick. You said it could be quick too. Damn. Yeah, there's that break even trade. Right at these levels here, that was where you could potentially take partials at and let the rest run. But yeah, I didn't have time to like tell you guys how I was gonna manage the trade, but that was exactly how I was gonna do it anyways. So yeah, so more buys now. You probably want to see closures above like 152, 926 there. Damn, that was quick. I wasn't expecting to be that quick. Like GJ too. Surprised. Yeah, this thing's ripping down. Wow. On blues again. Yeah, it was more so a break-even trade for me with spreads and everything. I didn't really get a close partials, so I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna just put it under break-even. It's break-even trade. I'm not gonna put it 10 pips or anything. Yeah, still in. I mean, overall, your 1 hour should just push.
I didn't even get in.
Really? I had buy stops. I just dragged the buy stops prior.
I saw the rejection. I was gonna go place buy stops, and then it was already 10 pips.
No, I never hit 10.
Well, it hit 10, not you'd hit 10. The trade hit 10.
That was quick, man. Damn.
It's literally spawned into 10 pips in profit. There was like no move.
Yeah, like I got around like 7, 8, but like you're just tapping at a pretty decent level, so I just I just went risk free.
No, I'm down to the bottom of the candle low because I never hit 10. Really don't like.
Why Gentry wrote a clean range? So the whole idea behind it was clean range. It's like, well, here's the thing. What was our bias today? It was bullish, right? So if our bias is bullish today, and the 4 count just opened up, right, with the 1 hour closing bullish at support, what's gonna happen? We were trending up bullish for the whole entire day today. Pre New York was ranging. New York was ranging. We came down. We talked about how this morning we needed to find a support. We found a support, and then once you find a support, close bullish support, you should expect this count to come up to retest the highs. So this count should rip up now towards 152.626, and overall you're looking for targets at like 152.961 overall. That was the initial trade. Like this was like broken down like since 6:30. Like that was all we waited for on GJ, and we got it, but it wasn't the cleanest. You know, it was more of a break even here. Here, so gold here. For those looking for gold here, it should be closing in about 17 minutes here. And if you close below 1981, you can take sells coming down towards like 1973 to fill that. We can fill that range there. But I'll say at this point, wait for the 15 to close or wait for the 30 to close for gold. NYC should bring in more volume too. Yeah. It was buy stops, chat. It was buy stops. Like we mentioned buy stops like when price was down here at not 152. So you had all this time to react. If you couldn't place buy stops, then you would have market executed.
Would we have hit 10 on the flip?
Yeah, 10 on the flip for sure. But I had mine on the break of the highs, like slightly at the break of the highs.
Yeah.
Let's go. There'll be more opportunities, chat. 9, 10. I didn't send the signal or anything. That was way too quick for me to do all that. I wasn't expecting like GG to push that hard, that quick. It was the onion play. It was the break of the previous higher low. It was off of the hourly or off of the 30, and then it went FOREX. It was half at 0. Pip secured 0. Break even. All right. And look, we rejected that resistance. So that's why at that level, we said move stops break even, because now that this count's flipping, for all we know, we can come down to create a steeper bottom wick on a forward candle. So at that point, that's when you wanted to really manage risk. And that was why. It wasn't because we're at 10% profit. It was just a coincidence that 10% matched up with this resistance here. So management was another W to that trade. Yeah, this count's pulling back here. So let's see. Gold has a lot of opportunities today, chat. The flip of the entry wasn't bad. Like, would have gave you that, but it's just the break of the highs was like maybe an extra pip above, so it was like just an extra confirmation and a cherry on top. I just wait for the break of the highs instead. Haven't taken a GJ trade in a long time. Year record, monthly record, 1 break even. Yep, this count's coming up now. So this is a new forward top wick we discussed, right? So price ripped down with no top wick and then came down, tapped that support level on 4 hour, 79, 78 levels, and now this count's gonna pull back here to create a top wick. For all we know, it can just reject on the way, who knows? But wait, now your plan is for gold is to wait for a resistance to form. Wait for price to actually create a resistance and then take your sells coming down to retest the lows again. But yeah, wait here. Be patient here. What you can do is just move your support down towards here on the 30 and wait for a closure below here instead. Once you close below here, you're gonna drive down to fill the wick, bottom the range around these areas there. So if you want sells, this is what sells below here. And then this is your overall resistance. This is your overall range. Yeah. Yeah, news at 10 a.m. too, yeah. Ooh, it didn't break the lows. You still in wicks?
Yeah.
That 15 close respect not support, so that's something.
It's alright.
That's tough. So we just adapt to it, I guess.
I'm fine with it when it happens in gold because like usually the ranges are big. It's alright.
Even if you got slipped though, like you won a trade. The idea of the trade won. Like it was
Oh yeah,
it was
it
there.
happened what I thought it was gonna happen. I just thought it was gonna fly up further or with a better entry.
Yeah.
We'll do the same thing tomorrow. Believe me. Most of the time, this thing will fly up for a better entry. I mean, with more volume and hit full TP. Change nothing. Yeah, it's gonna drive down.
What you can do here, chat, is you can just have on GJ mark up this as a resistance now and mark this up as a range. For more buys now, you need a closure above here. Once you close above here, you should fill the rest of the range at 152.626. Yeah, there's the far road top wick. We broke daily lows, right?
Ooh.
Oh wow, we broke daily lows.
Go.
I mean, if it flies up, yo, Ted, if it flies up 2017, it's gonna be some good buys above 2018 here. Yeah, those would be my levels, chat. If I want buys today now, I want to buys about 2018. You break above there now, you should go up towards like 2038, 2037-ish. Yeah, I'm gonna be here for a long time today, guys. Anything can happen now. A lot of volume, a lot of clean ranges. What if the gold sells just low prices for NYC drive up? Then NYC drives up, then we'll hop on the buys, right? But you shouldn't be guessing. Like you shouldn't be like, oh well, I think NYC is gonna rip down and drive up, so I'm gonna take a buy at like 1977. Like you should be waiting for things to actually confirm and align and then hop on, right? It's like a lot of times people ask me like, yo Don, what if the price does this and does this? I'm like, okay, then it does that. I'm gonna be in the mix. I'm gonna catch a piece of it. Yeah, 30 never closed below here. I mean, what you want for sells now, like the better positions for sells are be like once you close below here or once you break below like 1977, because you're breaking the low, you're gonna have clean range until like 1960. So from here to here, it's gonna be very difficult to trade. From 1977 to like 2002.
Speaking of, I'm gonna hop off early. I gotta multitask, so I can't be on the stream, but I'll be in the chat. Got a lot of things.
Hopping off now?
Yeah, I'll be in the chat. I gotta multitask. I gotta get ready to leave. I haven't even packed yet, bro.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Peace and love, chat. I'll
Later,
be,
bro.
I'll be on the stream later this week. I'll just be a different time zone. I'll probably hop on JXTR stream as well.
Oh,
shout out JXTR. I know it's gonna be weird. I'm gonna have jet lag. I don't know what's going on.
Take melatonin.
I've never been east, bro. Something weird's gonna happen.
Yeah, I've never been east as well, ever.
Maybe I'll vlog. Kidding. No. You won't need masks in London.
You don't?
Oh, I don't know. Someone said that. All right, peace and love, guys.
Peace
Yeah.
out, bro. Yeah, but Asbel 2002 is very is decent here. Above these ranges.
Might come back down.
Yeah, this is very tough here. I'll stay. If I were you guys, chat, I'll stay out of this range for now. Wait for candles to actually start developing and forming. Wait for this 30-minute candle to close. NYC should pop this next 30-minute candle up to retest 2002, and then from there we'll see what happens next. Mods attack. Can we buy GJ again? For buys now, you really want to break above 152, or you want to see us close in like the 31 hour above like this resistance here at 152 380. But right now, no, I wouldn't place in the buy stops or anything right now. I'm expecting the price to drive up, but for entries, like we got that initial push earlier. That was a push we wanted, and for another push like that, it's gonna be above 152 626 here. All right. Come on, if you're gonna shout your channel, you might as well just put
Shout out.
shout out, you know, not shout outs. Chat, what did you guys do today, man? How's your guys' day? There's a lot of opportunities today. What did you guys do? What was the plan?
Been through this drawdown, dog.
Oh wow. Tier 2 from G. Christian G. Thanks for the tier 2. It's 2 months tier 2. Wow, we're starting to pick up now. It's gonna be 1 year soon.
Deuces.
We. GG is very tough right now. Yeah. Why we missed huge gold move today? You missed it. I didn't miss it. I didn't catch. I wasn't planning to catch nowhere where prices drove down here was I planning to actually mark execute or buy or enter sell stops. So therefore, it's not a mistrade, right? My options didn't come, but we did expect price to drive down once you broke below like 2002. Like we broke the whole thing down, and you could have just entered anywhere you wanted, right? But if there was no opportunities aligned for you, then there's no positions aligned for you. Therefore, you didn't miss any opportunities. You just didn't get what you wanted.
Just sat through the ugliest 5-minute ever.
Yeah, that's tough. It's on a roof left though. The only sells like that we actually like would have had sells on was this, but it's just stops were very, very tough there for me. I need a top wick for a decent stop, and we never got it, so I just never entered. But this wick fill was like definitely broken down for 80 pips. It's weird now because the day count came down, broke the lows, and I mean we're just kind of bouncing off these lows there. Maybe 1%. Nice. Yeah, I caught nothing today, chat. I'm pretty much break even for a day so far. One trade. Yesterday I made a good percentage. Pretty decent. Today's a little tough. Why we should buy gold above 2017? Because above, I think your thing's delayed, by the way. But above 2017, you have all this clean traffic driving price up, right? Because if this 4 candle break, I think the 4 high is somewhere there, if I'm not wrong. Let me see. Yeah, so look, above 2018, 2017, look at those levels there. What's happening there? Price is breaking the 4 highs. So if price comes up and breaks the 4 highs, and on top of that, you get some type of ranges formed and some type of closure above, you're gonna drive up towards 2037. It should be overall clean. It's gonna be a 170 pip range going up. If we can get that today, that'll be amazing.
This GJ could run up another 10 pips. That would be amazing.
I mean, it looks like you should run up now. Just slowly run up. 15 closes in 2 minutes.
Trickle.
You break even here?
I'm at break even, yeah.
If you want, you can just close and wait for the 15 close.
That's what I'm thinking of, but it's get me in profit. The spread. Here's the thing. Well, I just sat through that drawdown. Why would I want them in profit close early? The hourly should drive, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the technicals on the hourly are showing that it should drive. And we're coming into volume time. Maybe there's going to be a pullback, right? But overall on the hourly.
On the hourly, it shows that, yeah, I mean, it tapped that amount of resistance. But I believe once it re-breaks the high, you're going to see like your target get tapped. It's just that 1 hour resistance is right there.
The rebreak of the highs would pretty much give me my TP. Be a pip or 2 away.
Yeah, here you go. There it is. There it is. 5. Yeah, 5's pushing.
Do that.
It breaks these wicks here. Right here, you should be good. But it's got to re-break this high here. You should be good till like that target. Should be break even. This is where it gets tough to trade gold, guys. So just be careful here. Appreciate us being here today, though. 1,000+ viewers. Congrats on positions if you guys caught anything.
This is really tough all around. It's not playing out cleanly. You understand? Like the technicals are doing what they're supposed to do, but they're not playing out cleanly. Look, we said we'd need a really steep wick.
Oh, you're good. You're good now.
It hasn't rebroke the highs. I got 5 pips here. 8. Come on, I held through the drawdown. Give me a full. Oh no, top wick.
Yeah, no top wick, rat resistance. You break even here.
Yeah, I'm break even here, but it's gonna hit break even.
You did close. You did close above this range here, above 152.
Drive up.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Jamali.
Yeah.
That's an ugly closure.
No, it's not bad because you close above this resistance here. I think volume should just push it through. Like.
Yeah, but is it gonna hit my B?
Oh, that well. I think you trade our stops now. Move your stops to like the current kind of low. This thing breaks. It's gonna go down. Oh, there it goes. It broke. Yeah. I'll close. Like, I mean, if I was me, I would have closed there. You look at your 10 break even. You would close half and all that.
I didn't get my 10 yet. Boom.
Oh, you didn't get your 10? Yeah.
No. I had 8.
Yeah, because now it's gonna pull back. It's 30, and
It's-
if it flips, it'll drive up. If it doesn't flip, it's just a retrace.
But it's not that it just closed on the 15 with no top wick. The 30 closed with no top wick. You know what I mean? And yes, the hourly can drive, but the hourly can drive the other way just as well. Now that we've reached resistance. Hmm. Oh well. On to the next one.
Yeah, that was pretty.
So, gold.
It's gonna be chopped. Wait for your stop loss. We mentioned it. Go back like when the trigger got activated. We had buy stops here. We came up, pushed up 10, tapped out 1 hour resistance. I said I'll move stops to break even, and then we hit break even. But the original stop loss was the current count low. It was like 23 pips, right? And then TP was overall like up here at like 152.961. But with risk management, with the way things closed and the way price react at certain levels, we're not always gonna get the TPs, and that's what we manage risk, and that's why our stops were hit break even. Would you?
Yeah,
Would you?
I
Sorry,
never got close to 10. That's why I left my stops at the bottom of the current candle. I was putting my trust in the higher time frame and expecting that to play out. But on now that we've closed on the 30 with no top wick, I'm gonna trust this. And the chances are that there's not enough range there to go up, and we're most likely gonna end up reversing somewhere here. But if it breaks, it breaks. Hey, you know, once we close with no top wick, that's a big red flag that comes up. Like, hey, your chances of this trade running have just significantly gone down.
This 30-minute count could just probably trace back up here. We close bullish above the range. So this next 30 here, once it re-breaks the highs, you can probably expect it to drive up towards 2002 here. There won't be any buys for me until above like 2017 or it's above 2002 maybe, but yeah, expecting that to happen as long as you respect the previous 15 low. If you guys take trades today, I'll say at this point, call it a day. There's no need to really take more trades, especially when gold is gonna be pretty choppy for our next like half hour or so. At this point, call it a day and just wait for like the tomorrow or wait for during Asian. Things might clear up, things might not, right? But if you take a trade, there's no need to really force yourself to be up right now. Just call it. These ranges are massive. Yeah. Sells in gold won't be sells until you break below 1977 here. Yeah. If you look left, guys, like every time we kinda came back into this range here, look what happened. Where did price go up towards? What happened? Price pushed up, top of the range, or it tapped around these areas here. So once this 15 flips bullish and breaks this high, you can kind of expect it to come up to fill that wick at 1997,500. All right. All the info is right here. Boom, boom, boom. So should be a clean push once you break that high. Just ideas you have, you know. There's no positions for me, but it's just ideas have running. You better finish the sell order. What sell order? There's no sell orders. There's no sells. If I'm in a position chat, like you will see like it on my screen. You'll see me like enter. Like I'll tell you guys my TP, my stop loss, my entries. But just because I have these on my screen, this is just the over idea of where I'm looking for positions.
Damn,
Yeah.
Magnus. Come on, get with the program. Stop hating.
At this point, you wait for the hourly candle, man. 10 a.m. here. This thing can flip. This thing can come down. Who knows, man? You don't want to be guessing though. What up, Mark?
How's it going, brother?
Any positions?
Yeah, I was in that GJ trade.
Nice.
I was in drawdown for a bit, but then took some positions off as soon as I got out, and then break even. As soon as I see no top wick, I was like, fuck that.
Not bad. Only one trade though?
And then I took a gold long last night during 8. I caught like 30 pips.
It's solid. Yeah, I caught like 10 last night. How was that?
Yeah. Then went to sleep and hit my break even.
You preach on following the trend, but you look for buys. Why? When did I say I was looking for buys? I said I was looking for buys above 2018. At that point, the forward candle will be bullish. We'll be breaking these highs in the forward candle, and then you have clean traffic until 2037. But there's no buys until you actually break above there. It's just ideas I have here. It's like, yes, I'm expecting price to drive up if this thing flips, but it's not an actual position I'm in. It's just ideas. Because I can't take a position right now. There's not enough aligned for me to take a buy right now. It's very choppy in this range here. I want to see this break out first.
We preach trading with the trend until you get a range 2 breakout. This way you can trade against the trend. Only on a range 2 breakout. If you're not sure what that is, you gotta learn the concepts. Course is available. Rob, why are you spamming? I already answered you after your first time, and then you asked 2 more times.
I'm gonna get some water, bro. Give me a second.
H2O. Here they come. Here. Your dog pressed your keyboard? New people are probably like, oh shit, they're celebrating every time he leaves. They're so happy when he's gone. But yeah, there's a lot of ranges here. We just had NYC volume come in here. And we have plenty of time to take a position if you still haven't.
Bro, it's an ongoing thing. It never changes. It'll never change. Funny.
He said, great trade, Wix. Thank you. You're welcome.
Trade of the year.
Great call, Wix.
One day
Yo,
we'll
Chad.
win. We won't believe us.
You're fucking awesome. Chad is the shit.
How do you people are spamming L. It's always the new one spamming L. can you please explain the pips on gold? Every dollar on gold is 10 pips. That's how it works.
Yeah, can't have a course on that. 5-minute course.
What's MM? MM, where you at? Is this 30 on flipper? What's this 30 doing here? Pulling back. This hourly count's gonna close very ugly here, guys. I will say that. It's gonna close.
GJ flipped.
Yeah, GJ flipped on a 30. 1 hour is gonna push up. Yeah, if GJ can close, we might get trades at 10 a.m. on GJ, guys. If we can close on GJ above 152,500, the next hourly candle should pop up. We're closing above that range there.
If you paid attention to the hourly candles here and just disregarded the lower time frame, like we say, put your trust into the hourlies here, it'd be solid, completely solid. And look, we expected once that bullish 8 a.m. flipped and respected support on GJ, we expected, you know, the 9 a.m. candle to continue what that was doing, respect the support, long bottom work, and drive up. GJ was fucking textbook on the higher time frame. A lot of play on the
1 hour.
15, 1 hour's clean, yeah. 15:30 was very, very strange. The 30 closing with no top wick at resistance was a sign we're gonna come back down.
Dun, 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 dun. Not bad for the month, man. We're up 119 pips this month on stream. You know? I'm excited to see how we end off March.
How many pips did we do last year? Did it say?
Yeah, like 400. A lot of losses. Like our win rate last year was like 60, 70, 65. It's a lot lower. There's a lot of impulse positions. Yeah, it's like things didn't really didn't pick up until April when we stopped doing impulse entries and it changed. Like you could actually see the change. Yeah, MM, how many positions do you take today, MM? I don't think a lot of positions.
5. He's definitely in at 5.
Yo, how do you feel about this fake out here on GJ, on gold? I mean, that alley count is gonna be very tough here. Like, fuck. That's gonna be tough.
I'd rather get positions on GJ above 152. Hold on. 152.7.
Let's see, this hour candle, if it closes below 1985, we may get positions, guys, at we may get positions at
I think that's where you should bring down your
support, right?
It'll be a lot cleaner under there. That's where I have mine.
Yeah. And from 1984, you come down to 1977.
But you need the closure below there because otherwise the candles are gonna start driving up. They're gonna start flipping bullish.
Yeah, I'll adjust it if it doesn't. I'll just bring back to the old spot.
Yeah, it's very, very nuanced here. How the support and resistance will change depending on the direction and time frame. See, it came up, made a top wick for the candle, and now it's coming right back down.
This 15-minute close below the range here, but it's the last 15-day hourly here, so wait for the hourly to close, and you have a decision now. 10 a.m. guys.
You seen GJ came up, made a top wick.
2 was the same. You took GJ today, MM? 7 positions today. Yeah, we gotta close below 84 here, guys. It'll be great. Look left every time we close below 84. Came down top range, came down top range. So this is a pretty key level. Below 84, I believe that's where I'm taking my sells at. So 13 minutes for positions. So just be patient here. Yo, CS, by the way, thanks for doing timestamps every day, man. I see them. Appreciate that. Much love. We used to have someone who does timestamps for us like every stream.
Yeah, he got traded.
Appreciate it a lot, man. You got traded?
Yeah.
Where's
He hit free agency. He went
free agency?
He decided to go a different way. We're gonna be drafting more DVS members.
Wow. It was him. It was CS and someone else who did timestamps. That's there for us. Oh, we might get closures. This is looking real good. Oh yeah. How big are stops? Current count of stops, next candle. That's all we have for hope.
Got another
12 minutes. It's gonna be a long. If we can close below 177, that'll be a lot cleaner. Because then you have range till 63. Yeah, like look at the daily. Like, there's no way this daily candle is gonna not drive now. We're breaking the daily lows. You just have clean traffic towards 1940 now, like 1950 levels. I don't see why not. This 1 hour candle should determine the price, the area we're gonna break into. Oh, it was you? Oh, appreciate it. Thank you. I think go up or down. Oh yeah, man. What kind of I think GG will go up or go up or down. I mean, did he figure out what's the probability? I don't know. We won't know until we actually close tonight. For all we know, we're breaking lows. It should continue to drive, right? That's all we have. What information do we have right now? Gotta take advantage of every piece of info we have. Took anything other than the Asian and GJ? Nah, I took gold during Asian last night for 10 pips, and then that was it. And then I took GJ, and that was it. How does T look on the 4 hour candle? Let me check.
Some heat.
Oh yeah, coming down, break below support. Yeah, once it rebreaks those lows on 4 hour on trader TD, looks good. Looking solid.
Thing is, you have another hour and a half or an hour and 10 minutes on the 4 hour for TD. It's like 11 o'clock.
10 a.m. is looking real good here. If we don't close below at 10, I'm just gonna call it a day. And we'll move on towards Asian tonight and tomorrow, you know. Damn, I was muted the whole time. How long was I muted for?
Like, no one's muting you. I don't know how you keep doing this.
How long was I muted for?
I don't know. I didn't even see you talking. Everything you said, we didn't hear.
Like since when?
Since you started talking. Since your last soliloquy.
Okay, not a minute. Okay, cool. We're fine. Wait, how did I even mute myself? Like, I don't know.
That's what I said. Like, Nightbot be taking over sometimes.
I was saying, thanks for profit yesterday. Where's the signals chat? Yeah, so signals and course are two different things that we have. It's two completely different things. It doesn't come together. No, it's not the AirPods. It's my headset. How can you expect the next daily candle if today closes bearish? Well, if we close bearish today, there's a high chance tomorrow's daily candle. Well, I think we gotta close bearish below here though. We gotta close below 2000 today. Because if we close below there today, you're looking tomorrow's daily candles to drive all the way down towards the next day support. You're looking at 1950, 1940 levels here. You're expecting that range to get filled here, right? So that's what I'm expecting price to do.
We already filled the weekly range and came back down, right?
Yeah.
We filled that Monday, Tuesday. Like, we were expecting to be up at all-time highs by end of the week. But we fucking went there yesterday. So it's going to be real nice when we decide to retest them.
Why not stream Asian? Okay. Try streaming New York and then talking of New York and using your brain power to take trades at the same time. And then do Asian as well. Every day.
Try to function the next 4 or 5 hours after that to see if you could do it. Forget even Asian.
Like trading requires a lot of brain power. As simple as it make it look, it's not as simple, Chad. There's a lot to it.
Don's hooked up to an IV right now. He's there's a plug behind him. He's a fucking robot.
Shut up and check gold right now. I'm looking at gold. What do you want me to look at? I said I'm looking for sells below 1977 or 1984 and buys below 2017. What am I supposed to look at? There's nothing here right now. It's gonna be very choppy here. And if we close like this at 10 a.m., I'm gonna call it a day because it's gonna be very tough to trade this next 1 hour candle. Yeah, I don't want to be here till 11 a.m. right? Like today we dropped how many pips here? Today's daily candle came down 600 pips. I caught 10 pips. And I'm happy. That's it. A lot of waiting today, yeah, for sure. Let's see, 5 minutes though, anything gonna happen. GJ just came up and just got a range here probably. Everything kind of happened during London last night. That's what it was.
"24/7 streamer, I unsub."
Fuck it. I'm here
Are
already.
you gonna be here? Are you gonna be here all the time? Leave your cam on. The empty room.
The week I stopped trading London, it moves beautifully. Here's the thing though, like you gotta always be consistent with your sessions, right? Because if you just show up for one session because you see the last week we moved during that session, and this week we don't move, you're gonna be like, oh fuck London, I'm going back to New York, and then you're gonna be running in circles. Like whatever you do in FX, make sure you're consistent with it. Whatever plan you have, like make sure you show up and follow that exact plan every day. Because if you don't, you're always gonna say, I should have done this, I should have done that, and that doesn't get you anywhere. In trading, like that does not get you anywhere. So if you If you trade New York, come to New York every day. If you trade London, come to London every day. Doesn't matter if you range or not. Come to the session. And repeat the same process every single day.
El círculo.
Go Buzz. 1 hour might close bullish here, respecting that support. The 1 hour onion play to retest the highs. How you feel? How you feel? How you feel?
We need to close above 1993.
25 cent on 25 mil.
Celery play to come up?
Look at the 1 hour candle, right? It's just
It's respecting. It's closing bearish, respecting.
sorry, it's most likely it's
on
gonna
the
close
30.
doji.
That's no bueno.
Where gold is gotta drop. What the fuck? You did so convinced to be down. Huh? What?
This boy is all negative. This has been like a week straight of negativity from Magnus. You need to find God. Go find God. Mods have been patient.
Nice, nice, nice. Oh dear, Magnus is back. It's I don't know. People just I don't know, man. You know, yesterday chat, like I got like this DM for some guy saying how like we don't know how we don't know how to trade. He's like, yo, you don't know how to trade, like you don't know what order blocks are, you don't know what bullish reversal, what, like, I don't know what he said. So he said something along those lines, but I was like, you know, man, I don't know how to trade your way, but I know what the starter play is. I don't know. And then the comment kept going on, and then he just mentioned like FTMO and like, yo, do you even have FTMO withdrawals? I'm like, FTMO, and I just ended the convo. I didn't even want to argue with him no more.
The professional funded account trader. El profesional.
Hope you step on Lego.
That's fucking rough. You know how much that hurts.
Chat is tough today. Yeah, Lego is the worst thing to step on. Like, especially the corner pieces, you're done. Your leg is done, so. Yo, you have news at 10. I might stay up to like 10:30, 10:15. How are you, Wix? What's the deal?
I guess that's the deal.
Yeah, I want some money though. I mean, not money, food. I want some money.
Nah, I'll trade you that food for some money though.
I want some food.
You get some money, you get some food. Hey,
I had leftover
no
steak
money,
and
no money. You're stuck with that fucking hot dog water.
dog water. Hot dog water. Would you rather drink hot dog water or step on Lego?
Hot dog water. Stepping on a Lego is painful, especially when you don't expect it and it's the middle of the night, and all you can do is punch a fucking hole through the wall. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, honestly, I don't even rage like that.
I hate Legos.
The last time I ever got like that upset to a point where I actually punched the wall was like when the Leafs lost to Boston in Game 7 of 2012 or 2011. 2012 Stanley Cup, 2013.
Hey, wait till your ass is married.
All right. Bruh. Margo's lied to us. I'll be in the chat. He is not here at all. He just dipped off.
5% up for the day on what? On GJ?
What's news gonna do here? Let's see.
Your range, probably on gold.
They expected good numbers. Oh yeah, good numbers. 11 million. Okay. That's not gonna do anything, chat. It's not gonna do anything to price.
Oh shit! I forgot I had this.
All right. Well, we closed there on the hourly on GJ. We closed bullish, slightly above resistance. So yeah, there's a chance that this candle could still come up to fill that wick and fill the range at 152,500. But personally, I'm gonna stay out until you break above 152,600. I'm not gonna be interested in these buys here. And then gold here looks like you closed bearish on the hourly candle right at support. Right in the range here. So we're in this range. It's gonna be a very difficult range to trade. I think it's best to say we call it a day here. What else are we gonna do here? We close in the range here. This thing can come down, yeah, but look at the range going down. It's like a 20 pip range going down from the bottom of the opening. It should flip and come, but it's like, well, we're gonna come down and fill that range, but are we gonna come down and break below 152 or what is that, 1984, right? We need closures below now. So I think it's safe to say, chat, I'm gonna call it a day. You know, it's just nothing for me today. And we tried. We got GJ, but break even. It is what it is. That's all right.
Oh, we gotta do Wordle.
You wanna do Wordle?
Wordle.
All right.
Yeah, let's do Wordle.
We'll do Wordle before we leave. All right, I'm block chat. Wordle. All right, let's go trade. No, let's go trade. Trade? No, 2 T's. What's a word?
Break.
What?
Break.
Break. Yeah, break out of the range. Oh my god, Wix.
Nothing?
No, nothing. It's something IO or something. Something of IO. What's the word of IO?
Yeah, we suck. How about point?
My brain's not flowing today, so this is all you. Okay, second letter is O and T. So TON. Rosa said notch. I'll take that. Okay. Okay, so it's not that. It's gonna be TON something H.
Probably SH
What?
or TH.
There can be 2 T's, right? It has to be an N here. Can't be here. I mean, it can be, yeah, it's gotta be here to N. It's not the first one, so it's TON for sure. Something H, right? Am I tripping? I feel like my brain's not here today.
T-O.
Notch. Yeah, it can't be here. The N can't be. The N could be the last letter actually. Yeah. T-O.
H is the last letter.
Oh, H is the last letter. Yeah. So yeah, it has to be. Just
I think the T and the H are an end. Something TH.
no, it's not T, right? Wait.
Who?
T tough, right?
No, we need an N.
I honestly just want to guess the word so we can get the next clues, to be honest. That's cheating, babe. That's cheating, though.
Yeah.
Can it be? I don't know. What do you guys think? You have to do word or Wix.
Hmm. Month.
Month?
Month. MON.
MONTH.
Try it, man.
Let's go. W. Okay. You know what that means, chat? We wait for 10. Don't play. You wait for this out again. I'll close now. Month, not bad. Well done.
Ew.
Nah, I couldn't see chat. I covered it with Discord.
Fuck you, cheated. I'm over here content. See, it's regardless of what you do. I'm not doing it for y'all. Yeah, it cheated. I'm doing it for me. There's plenty of times I'm stumped. Like, Marcos be guessing all of them.
Well, I think that's the day, right, chat? Gonna go play some Elden Ring or some shit right now, to be honest, because get some food in. It's gonna be a no trade day for me. I gotta get my mind off the charts, because if you stay on the charts and you're gonna force yourself to take positions, it's not gonna end up well, especially if the ranges here are formed the way it's formed. It's not the perfect trade to take. It's not the perfect ranges, perfect traffic. So why sell down for less, right? Just get your mind off the charts. Like, don't even think about it. Just call it a day. It's gonna be very difficult to stay away today, but just stay away and wait for tomorrow or for Asian tonight. All right.
Absolutely. Knowing when to step back just as important as knowing when to attack.
Yeah.
Smart.
Like, I'm gonna call it. I'm just go play some games. Go do whatever. Like, go find a hobbies, you know, keep your mind off the charts, but you shouldn't be on the charts staring at the charts for positions right now. It's just not clean at all. Right? So what song is this? I don't know. Some copyright free song. Just it's called here, I'll just show the tab. I don't know what this is. Something Swum Afternoon Bike Ride Rewind. So yeah, chat. I'm gonna call it a day, and catch you guys tomorrow morning. All right, at 6:30 a.m. Eastern. Have a great day. Don't overtrade, don't leverage. Peace out, and have an amazing weekend or
Tomorrow.
amazing night. Catch you tomorrow, guys. Peace out, peace out, peace out. No dub say, but W session. Peace out, Mark. Peace out, everyone.
Later, brother. Have a good day.
Later, man. Take it easy.
See you tomorrow. Later, Wix.
Later.
All right, Wick. So since everyone left, go stop. I'm playing.
Your shot.
Where's the podcast? Right there. You can check it out. GG Vice.
Wait for it.
No. I'm gonna go get some food. I got some leftover like steak from yesterday. I'm just gonna kill that right now. Steak and mashed potatoes.
Oh, you brought some of that home. I knew it was too big for you.
No, I finished. There's more. I finished the whole thing though. I can finish that easy. I love steak. I can eat that and like 3 of those.
Yeah, steak's delicious. I love some filet mignons.
Filet mignons. A lot of followers today. Thank you. Thanks, chat, for flying up the gram. 6.4K. Wow. 6.43. Wow. All right. Look at this Wix 9. So now I gotta reply to all these DMs here, man.
Yeah, but half of them are probably nonsense or just like, thank you. Nothing too serious.
Yes, we give weekly.
Where's all the hate?
No, I don't get that much hate. Sure. Yeah. Peace out, stream.